with you. The voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy Educational Friday. Come on in, get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got a show. It's Educational Friday. I hope y'all are doing well. Happy morning, Joce. Happy Friday. Happy to everybody. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Special shout out to all my members. But if you are new to the channel, welcome. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We do this Monday through Friday. This is the Morning Joce. It happens around this time. And we just come on here and I help y'all get through y'all work week. So make sure y'all do that if you are new to the channel. And also hit the notification bell once you subscribe to make sure you know when I upload. And or go live. So please make sure that you do that, y'all. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Welcome back to all my returnees. Love y'all down to the ground. We got a show today, but before we do that, let's get into a couple of morning announcements. Number one, you notice my hat. This is my new collection. Let me pull it up here. I'll do it at the beginning and at the end. It ain't gonna take long, but here's my new collection that I created. It is called Bathe. Bathe is the new wave, and basically, it's product that I have that I created myself. Black Americans versus everybody. I have hats, I have shirts, I have mugs, I have all, you know what I'm saying? And I want you guys to help. And if you would like to support, y'all can go to voodoodolltvshop.com. That's voodoodolltvshop.com, where y'all could get some merch. Y'all go cop y'all some merch or whatever. Black Americans versus everybody, because that's the type of time that we on. Okay. And for those of y'all who don't know, now you know. That's the type of timing we are on, okay? So y'all make sure y'all hit up the shop, you know, for a little merch. You feel me? Hit up the shop. Don't act crazy. Also, while I'm on here, let me pull this down. Or let me put the link in here so y'all can grab it as well. But while I'm doing this, also, I'll just type it. Let's do Voodoo Doll TV shop. Okay. Sorry, I can hardly see. .com. All right. So make sure y'all pull up to the store and y'all cop y'all some merch. Okay. Now that I can pull that down. Also, you guys, ground, meditate, pray. That is the most important thing to do in today's society. We are in the midst of a very deep spiritual warfare, and it is very imperative that we tap into the higher source, to the higher power, the most high God, whoever it is you pray to. So please, it is very, very important, you guys, to tap in by meditating, grounding, or praying, whatever it is, all three, whatever floats your boat, but we got to tap back in. And also, Black America, before anything, we need to do our genealogy. Let me pin the comment. Thank you, Grape Tea. We do need to do our genealogy, Black America. It is like we have to, because just like we're going to discuss on the channel today, Asian Doll came out and expressed the fact, Asian Doll came out and expressed the fact that she is actually a Navajo Indian. And what Black America doesn't understand is the majority of us, when we do genealogy, are going to find out that we are too some level of Indian, because see, we have been lied to by the masses and by the internet and by the people, propaganda and media and the school system. See, they lied and told us that we are African. I'm sorry. And then once the real truth started coming out and the real tea started really hitting, then it was like, oh, you know what? Never mind. Y'all have a little admixture of Indian in you. And the fact of the matter is you don't have an admixture. That is who you are. And the only way you can find that out is if you do your genealogy. A lot of people are going to sit up here and make it seem like, oh no, and they, look at history. The books will tell you, no. The only way that you can combat that is do your own personal genealogy. And what I will tell you is this: I can't tell you everything about you, but I've done enough research in the history to know that most, if not almost all of us, have ties right back to this land under the American Indian, okay? So please do your genealogy. We're going to discuss it a little bit more when we get into Asian Doll with her new, hold on, I'm trying to pull up another link. We're going to get into it a little more with Asian Doll. Yeah, I could put it up like that. When we get to her segment of the show. So you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. I think this might be a better link. Yeah, this is a much better link. Let me replace that. Boom. Right? Let me see. Does it take you straight to it? Yep, it do. So there's the link, y'all. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Make sure y'all cop some merch for Black Americans versus everybody. That's the way we on. But anyway, we're going to get into it, y'all. Genealogy is very, very important. So make sure y'all are out there doing it, Black America. Please, if you don't do nothing else, do your genealogy. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get into what we're talking about today. We got a lot going on. A lot that Black America needs to be up on as far as what's going on in the world today. Now, we all know we got haters coming from everywhere. And I'm not gonna lie, shout out to the Haitians, but y'all some habitual line steppers. Here come a Haitian chick on here talking about how Black Americans are dirty. Mind you, she's sitting there with a lace front BBL, looking, walking, talking, sounding, and acting like a Black American woman. But again, this is what we deal with. We're going to get into her and why we need to understand what's happening here. And then also we need to get into who we are again and what we contributed to society. And as far as, well, how did I write it down? The things that we created, such as AI and things of that nature. Because Black America, I'm going to beat it in your head until we don't get it or until we can't get it no more. It's us. It's nobody else. It's us. There's no mystery group of extraordinary Black people in Africa. It is us. We are those people. We are the chosen people of the Most High God. Okay, so please, y'all, we're going to get into that. Like the video though, but we got to get into that. Asian Doll, obviously, like I said, says that she's Indian, and she is. B. Simone came out and said that she's broke, because she's talking about, I guess, how her internet fame went up and down. Monique warns us about GLP-1s. I've been telling y'all, don't take them GLP-1s. There's better ways to lose weight. That stuff is killing you. That's why they're making it inexpensive, for everybody to afford. We're going to get into that. Prince Andrew arrested for being on the Epstein's list. Who's surprised and why? We'll get into that. Ray J has been lying down to the ground, and he's been exposed yet again for lying about having blood coming from his eye at a concert in Shreveport, which I told y'all Ray J is a stunt queen. Y'all don't be want to hear me. And then we got a few other things. So y'all come on in, get the likes up on the video, and shout out to each and every one of you. I'm so happy y'all are here, y'all. It is Friday. Educational Friday will pop off later on. Make sure y'all pull up, pull over, and pop out. Thank you, High Chief, this for the super chat. Says, good morning, boo. It's crazy because we was literally on the same street during Mardi Gras where they had the DJ. I was so hoping to see you and get you a drink. Girl, let me tell you something. And you know what's crazy? Thank you, High Chief. This I was right there by myself, too. I had met my auntie after I had stayed, but I stayed at the DJ for about maybe an hour or two. I was chilling. Girl, I was just chilling, girl, just having a good time. I had a wonderful time at Mardi Gras, and I'm so mad I didn't get to see you, but don't worry about it. You can buy me a drink next time, Fat, and I'll buy you one too. Thank you, High Chiefess. I appreciate it. And plus, I told y'all yesterday, I'm coming back home when it's not all of that hoopla going on. I like being in the city when it's calm, when it's at least more calm than Mardi Gras. So thank you so much, High Chiefess. I appreciate you. Belinda, thank you so much for being a member for 23 beautiful months. Oh my God, thank you. She says, love your content, Voodoo. Keep us on task. Will do. Thank y'all so much. Speaking of the content, I did upload a Love and Hip Hop Atlanta episode a couple of days ago, and it is doing great. I was scared at first. It wasn't doing no numbers. But then I got up this morning and saw the people was back on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So y'all make sure y'all pull up to the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review. And shout out to everybody in the building. All the Pisces. If you are Pisces and it's your birthday, happy birthday, beautiful. The most beautiful sign in the zodiac. Hello. Say what I said, okay? But let's get into the show, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building, okay? Please, please, please like the video. Jarrell Moore. I'm so sorry if I messed your name up, but Jarrell Moore, 9681. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now, y'all, we got to get into the show. Because I still got to come back and do Educational Friday with y'all, girl. It's a lot going on. It's just too much. It's just too much. Okay, I have a couple of honorable mentions. Stay right there. Y'all, let me get myself together. 5 o'clock in the morning. Where you gonna be? Outside on the corner. You better get yourself together. Why you wasting? Whatever the lady used to be saying. Y'all remember that song? Ooh, here go one. Now, did y'all remember the stuff that went down with the baby? Hi, Chiefess. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do y'all recall the baby being canceled? The baby. He got canceled. But he got canceled because he had made what they called homophobic slurs at one of his concerts. And he never came back from that. And the media made everybody hate him or whatever. I think some people didn't like it, but I think most people were just jumping on the hate bandwagon because this was around the time of cancel culture. But long story short, y'all know he got canceled. And then recently he's been doing more. I ain't gonna say recently because I've been on his Instagram. I want to say maybe months ago, and he was doing cooking, and he cooks really, really, really well. At any rate, his career hasn't quite been the same, and he does this interview and open up as to why. He said because he refused to take the bait, he refused to bite the bullet, he refused to eat the cake anime. And let me just say this, he's not gonna say what it was, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. All he had to do was come back and gawk 3000, the LGBTQIA plus community, you know, like all y'all faves do, and his career would have been restored. But apparently he refused to do so, and he's discussing that. So y'all, listen, these doors and this Illuminati stuff is real. These rappers tell y'all about it all the time. Y'all faves who do extremely well have all walked through them doors. Whether you want to believe it or not. Let's get into it.
You know, like, a lot of these niggas just talking.
It'd have been worse. You can't say you've been up a B.
They just talking,
but you couldn't say you'd have been up a B. It'd have been worse.
No, 100%.
It'd have been
worse. That's why I ain't, you feel me? Fuck that billion. Better. Fuck that billion.
Yeah.
Bro, fuck that billion. I ain't tripping. You see, these niggas got a bit out their motherfucking mind out here. These niggas
lost it.
Can't goddamn, you feel me? Look themselves in the mirror. These niggas, boy. You talking about, have you ever goddamn needed to cry? Them niggas crying, boy, every day. I'm out this, I feel great.
About it, boy, you blessed. King, ain't gonna call you boy. You blessed, King.
Talk to me.
You right at that level.
I'm telling you.
To where you gone over, do or die.
Bro, I'm telling you.
And God made you say what you said on that stage to go on and rush it.
Exactly, because I was there.
You was at the point
400
where
you
want to come in here?
I swear to God. That's exactly what that was. And see, these niggas, bro,
you said that you kind of felt.
Ain't no kind of.
Well, you saw with your own 2 eyes.
Yeah. You know, like, a lot of these niggas just talking.
It'd have been worse. You can't say, if I wanted to make it.
The world saw it. That's the thing. But they just, you know, it get put in the media. All this shit. Man, this what America made on media propaganda, all that type shit. Like, we'll go down a rabbit hole talking about this, but this real knowledge. Like, this what niggas need to know. Like, you can take it as far back as you want to. A lot of niggas done went through this shit and they gonna spank you. You get what I'm saying? You don't play ball, you gonna have to go through it. You see what I'm saying? And the strong gonna survive. And you gonna goddamn navigate how you navigate. I'm just a hell of a nigga. I'm a different type of nigga. Like, I'm like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
You having too much influence.
Nigga, yeah.
You having too much influence.
My name Toby. It ain't Kunta Kinte. Is it Kunta Kinte? It ain't Toby. Whatever the fuck you said. You feel me? I don't know how it worked on the other side of it, but motherfuckers saw an opportunity to get me to goddamn, you know, the spearhead or whatever, to push whatever agenda, whatever it was at the time, whatever. You see what I'm saying?
One thing once you do that, you'll do the rest of it.
And I ain't one for that. Like,
And let me pause him right quick, because I think I reported on this wrong. So let me read the thing and give y'all clarification. Because the comments that he made was about HIV. It wasn't about LGBTQ. But I found that this is the irony, and y'all could quote me if I'm lying. The LGBTQ will say that they are not tied to the HIV/AIDS movement, but whenever they do an HIV/AIDS commercial to combat the HIV/AIDS, they always use trans people or people from the LGBTQ community or Black people. You know what I'm saying? But it's just kind of a conundrum. But I remember what happened. The LGBTQ community hopped onto it because he said something about HIV. This is what he said. It says, in July 2021, the baby born Jonathan Lindell Kirk took to the stage during the Rolling Loud Festival in Miami, Florida. During his set, he told the crowd to put their cell phone lights up in the air if you didn't show up today with HIV or /AIDS, any of them deadly STDs that'll make you die in 2 to 3 weeks. It says, in addition to his apparent homophobic comments, now pause. What does HIV/AIDS have to do with homophobic people when studies have shown that heterosexual people have at least one point disproportionately suffered from it more? So how did the LGBTQ community come in right there? I don't quite understand. Then it goes on to say, in addition to his apparent homophobic comments, the Suge rapper was then accused of making misogynistic comments. He told women in the crowd, ladies, if your pee smells like water, put a cell phone light in the air. And for the men, he told them also raise the lights while stating, fellas, if you ain't sucking D in the parking lot, etc. It was an unwarranted cancel, y'all. Because if y'all never been to a concert, especially a rap concert, he actually said something that was rated G. And then second of all, either the community is tied to the disease or it's not. I don't believe it is because studies show otherwise. So why does the community continue to get offended when people talk about the disease? And then also to the community, I would ask that y'all would make a petition or do a something, change.org, to make these people who make these commercials for these anti-HIV medications, y'all need to tell them to stop making y'all the poster child for that. Because I've been noticed that every doggone commercial, oh, take this and you won't get HIV. It'll prevent this. It'll be a trans person. And I'd be like, but why are they doing that? That's just me. But anyway, back to the baby. The baby is saying that he didn't follow the agenda of coming back here saying, you guys, I'm so sorry for being at my concert saying, oh my God, if you don't have HIV/AIDS, put your phones in the air. Let me tell you something, the reason why he really got canceled. HIV/AIDS, just like cancer, is a $1 billion trillion business. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, the government is giving, allegedly, conspiracy theory, the government is giving us this stuff to make money off of it, to harvest our organs, to get our energy, and to even get all kind of other medical things. He's right. And him using his platform to say that you should be proud to not have it, that was a problem for them people making all that money behind pushing this stuff to us, y'all. That's one of the main reasons why he got canceled, if you ask me, because you messing up the church's money. Remember, in 2024, 5, 6, or 2020 all the way up, prior to that, but the whole gang is cancer, HIV. This how they getting your money through, chemo and all these cancer medications and HIV medications. So he's saying he never played the game.
They found that
if I wanted to make it,
the world saw it. That's the thing, but they just, it get put in the media, all this shit. Man, this what America made on media propaganda, all that type shit. Like, we'll go down a rabbit hole talking about this shit, but this real knowledge. Like, this what niggas need to know. Like, you can take it as far back as you want to. A lot of niggas done went through this shit and they gonna spank you. You get what I'm saying? You don't play ball, you gonna have to go through it. You see what I'm saying? And the strong gonna survive, and you gonna goddamn navigate how you navigate. I'm just a hell of a nigga. I'm a different type of nigga. Like, I'm like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
You having too much influence.
Nigga, yeah.
You having too much influence.
My name Toby. It ain't Kunta Kinte. It's Kunta Kinte. It ain't Toby. Whatever the fuck he said. You feel me? I don't know how it worked on the other side of it, but
at any rate, I understood what he was saying. I guess what he was saying was when he made his comments, because he didn't come back and suck the D of the LGBT community, because that's what it was about, that he was still canceled. And I don't blame him for not doing that. And all money ain't good money. A lot of people feel like, and I was watching the show what is it? Nola Bounce Rap. With P-Town Mo and Tent Wall Buck. This is a New Orleans show on YouTube. Y'all check it out if y'all get a chance. But one thing P-Town Mo said to the girl, K. Osama, he said, never allow the people to build you up, because if you allow them to build you up, they will tear you down. Why does this make sense? Because he didn't play ball. That told me that even though the people built him up, he didn't mind being torn down by the people, because he realized that he had a conviction or a line. Does that make sense? I watched y'all love this nigga when he was making music with Megan, but as soon as things go left, it's F him, F him, F him. The crowd is very fickle. And most people on the internet, whether they want to believe it or not, do not think for themselves. The internet thinks for them. They tell them what to think, how to feel, and what to repeat in conversations. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, I'm glad he stood his ground. Keep standing your ground, bro, because he didn't say anything about the community. If they felt played about it, then it is what it is. But it's really the people on the internet, though. When you really think about it, it ain't people walking everyday life. It's the internet people and the propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Moving on, y'all. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Speaking of conspiracy theory, whether you want to call it that or not, these people been putting this stuff in y'all face. We all know about Pizzagate, but y'all who don't know what Pizzagate is, it's this code word for celebrities when they reference children in essay. Do your research. Remember, I don't know if y'all ever seen this video, but I saw this clip and I wanted to send it to you, because since the Epstein files came out and they basically literally told y'all that these celebrities and these elites are eating children and doing all type of horrible, heinous stuff, I thought I'd show y'all some of your faves, like Big Lip Steve Harvey talking about putting baby oil on pizza. Check it out.
Baby oil it just go with everything. You can get baby oil on pizza. I done got it on pizza before. You taste it, you can't even hardly taste it. I had baby oil all around my mouth before. I don't even know what's on there. It's just a baby oil type night. It's just baby oil. All right. Praise the Lord, baby oil. I'm telling you, baby oil it just go with everything. You can get baby oil on pizza. I done got it on pizza before. You taste it, you can't even hardly taste it. I had baby oil all around my mouth before. I don't even know what's on there. It's just a baby oil type night. It's just baby oil. All right. Praise the Lord, baby oil. I'm just.
You know, somebody in the comments said it literally makes sense. A mildly funny, mediocre comedian worth hundreds of millions of dollars. That should tell you everything you need to know. And it was in that moment I said, there you go. Steve Harvey not even funny. Yet and still, he started getting deals out the wazoo. Family Feud. He was on commercials. That nigga had the radio, black radio on lock. You couldn't come through unless you was coming through him. He had all kind of deals. I'm talking about shows, all types of stuff. And he's not even funny. It makes sense now how he's so successful. Maybe he's a great businessman and I don't know. But when the person made the comment in the comment section, it was like a light bulb went off, which I already knew that. It just makes all the sense in the world, because even if he was making an innocent joke, baby oil and pizza don't even go together in no stretch of the imagination. So you know they be putting this stuff right in front of us in our face, right? Yes, he is a part of the D9 organization. He is a Q. But let me tell y'all something. Allegedly, conspiracy theory, get me on here. Let's get in our conspiracy bag. Get my conspiracy theorists up here. Because you know, we gotta talk through our conspiracy lens. Okay. Now let's really give the T to the T to the T. To the regular D9 member that's sitting across from this doggone camera right here, you probably think I'm talking crazy. Oh, girl, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm D9, been D9 for 30 years, girl. We don't do all of that. We don't have all of that. Hush, puppy. You are a low-level D9 member. You're not privy to all of that information. Do your homework. What I'm telling you is there's levels and tiers to everything. Okay, and when it comes down to Daryl Lynn, D.L. Hughley, what's that other boy? That other unfunny boy who mildly funny, Cedric the Entertainer, and the other one with the push broom mustache who tricked us with the hairline, Steve Harvey. When it comes to these mildly mediocre men, these average at best comedians, we got to start asking ourselves, how do they get this successful? Now, all three do have ties to the D9 Q Dog organization. Whoop, whoop. I don't know, whoop, whoop, whatever them niggas be doing or whatever the case may be. But there's also tiers to this. Ricky Smiley seems like he's on a lower level tier. That's why he been wearing dresses his whole goddamn career, okay? However, he is still in the D9 organization in a lower level tier. It is my conspiracy theory that Steve Harvey is on a higher tier than the rest of those people. And he probably do love a good pizza party. You get it? Now, I'm not saying all the other ones ain't been down to a pizza party. This is a conspiracy theory. I'm not saying they haven't been around there. I'm not saying they don't love a good night shift at Domino's. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's levels to the devil. And just because you at the bottom scraping the caboose, you feel me, don't mean the shit ain't happening. So to all you D9 people who gonna come over here and put your head down and get the windmilling, please pick your head up and open your ears, fat. Maybe it's something you can go look into your organization and find out about it yourself. But who am I? You know? It's just Black Americans versus everybody. Let's move on. Girl, I'm not about to play with these people, girl. I believe that Steve Harvey probably love a good pizza party. He probably goes to them often. Him and that Marjorie. I don't trust her. I don't trust her eyes. Wouldn't surprise me none. Now let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. These people putting this stuff in our face. Like I say, if y'all still thinking this stuff is not true and it's all this conspiracy theory stuff, then in 2026, I just don't know. Remember, Kanye told us that Cardi B was a plant and she didn't even know it. It kind of reminded me of when I told y'all Rockhead was a plant and she didn't know it. I said, she's so stupid. They don't even have to hip her to the plan. All they got to do is just put her out there because she going to do the work herself. That's how dumb she is. Look at Kanye telling us Cardi was a plant back in the gap.
That's why fucking Cardi B was over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She's just there to like sound as ignorant as possible and then make songs like fuck him and you get some money. Yeah. You know, she was literally replaced, you know, Nicki Minaj purposely. That they put her there. And now she doesn't know what to do. And she's just she has no idea what the fuck is going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe. There ain't no blessing from the fucking universe. That's why.
Yeah, these people be putting the truth right in y'all face. But again, people gonna say it's hate. I'm hating Kanye crazy. Cardi is really like a great rapper. Yeah, y'all special. Let's move on. Now, I want to say this. I've been watching, and I'm going to finish watching the rest of it today or this weekend, and we're going to come back and discuss it. Now, I had started yesterday watching this America's Next Top Model on Netflix. Have y'all been watching that? Put a 3 in the chat if you've been paying attention to the Netflix documentary, America's Next Top Model. What's the name of it? Just to give y'all a little backstory, I'll fix it later. Just to give y'all a backstory, that's my sign, it always falls. Just to give y'all a backstory, what's the girl name? Tyra Banks is doing a show, or at least it's like a documentary on the show America's Next Top Model. A lot of y'all have probably heard about it. I used to watch it all the time. I used to love it. I never was a model type of girl, obviously. My weight fluctuated my whole life, but I was intrigued by the whole let's go be a model ideal. You know what I'm saying? So I like everybody in the early 2000s, I was glued in front of the TV, okay? So here it is, I'm glued in front of the TV and I'm watching these girls go through hell and high water. Now, I can't see what's going on behind the scenes, but I can tell by what I'm watching that this is probably crazy, okay? Because I'm watching these girls damn near pass out, shivering, dying for the right photo shoot, girl. And mind you, at the time, I'm dead sleep, meaning I don't know what I know now. So a lot of the video shoots and photo shoots are going over my head. Girl, tell me why we get down here 2026. Tyra Banks, I don't know why she sat down and did this doggone documentary, but she's hosting the documentary, talking about all of the horrible, heinous things they did to these models behind the scenes, girl. It was horrible. Listen, one girl said her mama was paralyzed from gun violence, and Tyra waited till the next day and told the girl and made the girl do a photo shoot being dead by being shot in the head by a gun. One girl, her boyfriend, now the girl did cheat. What's her name? I can't remember her name. The clear girl. She did cheat on her boyfriend, but I think somebody slipped her Mickey in her drink. And they had to watch this girl boyfriend call her a stupid bitch. All on the news. I mean, all on the TV. Girl. It was like reliving it in Tyra, so tight-faced, girl. She was just sitting there like, well, you know, it's the time. It happened back in the day. And I'm like, what? Girl, it's like, and then Tyra sat in front of the girl talking about cheating and all. Girl, it was just a whole big mind conundrum. The girl, I forget the other girl name, who she said, we were all rooting for you. I'm on her part. That's where I stopped. I got to finish the rest. But let me tell y'all something. That Tyra Banks wasn't worth a dime back then. Okay? Yeah, somebody said the girl Shandy was great. Yes, without a doubt. And get me up here. Let me say this too. Not only was the girl Shandy great, but you see the black girl who was telling them that black boy was rubbing all on her doing the photo shoot? Put it in the chat. What's the girl name? The black girl. Y'all got to go watch it. It was a black girl who was doing a photo shoot with 3 men. Now, in the shoot, it's supposed to look like she's dancing and it's seductive. However, one of the men who's black was touching on her and groping on her and being hella inappropriate. Kenya is her name. Thank you. She stops the shoot and tell them, hey, I want to do the shoot, but this is kind of inappropriate. She got in trouble for it. And guess what Tyra told her? Oh, you just got to find a way to do it in a proper way. And the girl ended up going through the shoot. Then when she got the photos back, Tyra and them told her, yeah, we don't like the way you looking. Bitch, I'm getting groped and raped, bitch. It's hard to pose while I'm getting sexually abused, sluts. Bitch, the fuck? But they were coaching her on how to get through it. And listen, I've seen this happen in other systems before. I've seen this happen. People go through the worst of the worst, and you would think they get to certain areas in life and they say, you know what? I'm going to try to change this for the people coming behind me. No, what we find is most people adopt the attitude of, since I adjusted and I made it, you can too. Now, why is this important? Because like I told you, I'm going to finish watching it and we're going to come back and Joce this. The 2 people that was on the show with Tyra, it was 3 really, Miss J, what's the clear boy, J Manuel, and that clear man who was the photographer, the cute fine one, who I used to think was fine back in the day. All 3 of them are doing this documentary. And they also sat down with Tamron Hall or whatever her name is. And they start talking about why Tyra is not basically taking accountability for her actions. And I just want to say this. While I agree Tyra should take accountability for her actions, this is a systematic issue here. What do I mean by this? Tyra wasn't the only villain, and Tyra cannot operate as a villain without the help of the people around her. So that simply means, listen to me, Nigel Barker, that's his name. That simply means Nigel Barker, J Manuel, Miss J, and everybody in production, everybody above and below her, all helped and aid and abet in the abuse of these girls on this show. But they go on Tamron Hall, I'm talking about the other 3, and try to throw zingers at Tyra Banks. And like I said, we're going to discuss it on another day, not today. I just wanted to show y'all a little bit of it. But let me say this. What we're not going to do is the same thing we did with Diddy. That's how we made this mistake with Diddy. We all pointed the finger at Diddy as if Diddy was the lone ranger doing all of this stuff by himself. We did the same thing with R. Kelly. Everybody pointed all of the fingers at R. Kelly as if he was a lone ranger and did all this stuff by himself. These are systematic issues that nobody wants to really address because we don't want to attack the people who help the system to operate. Does that make sense? So that means if Tyra is a snake, everybody around there is a snake. And I don't want to hear that old ugly ass, what's that girl named Cassie bullcrap? I was abused. Oh, Lord. I was going through PTSD. I don't want to hear that ugly ass shit. You go through PTSD and commit a crime and see if the police gonna care. Don't want to hear it. You wake up every day and you get a choice. So the fact of the matter is, it's not just Tyra that we need to be shunning. It's the whole system, and not just the system of ANTM. I'm talking about the whole system of reality TV, period. But in this specific case, we definitely need to be shaming Tyra, Miss J, J Manuel, Nigel Barker, and everybody else. Let's get into just a tad bit of this interview they did with Tamron Hall, talking about she need to just take accountability. Y'all do too. And I don't want to hear y'all was abused.
I felt that Tyra did not take accountability. It's been a lot of backlash online and everywhere. What should Tyra do?
Well, wow, yeah.
She answered questions.
She should answer the questions that they asked her.
I mean, look, I'm not her publicist. Yeah. You know, I'm not sure who her publicist is, but that being said, you know, I think the reality is, and how we approached it, is just to be absolutely honest with it, and it's okay. It's okay to admit that you made a mistake. It's okay to say, I'm sorry. It's okay to go, it wasn't right. And I know that, and we all know that. None of us are perfect. We were trying. There were lots of mistakes. Some things perhaps were even forced errors, right? As in, you know, what happened with Shandy, what happened with various contestants that shouldn't have happened.
I remember that day like it was yesterday, watching the show. And Shandy, in the documentary, fans felt that Tyra did not take accountability. It's been
like I said, I'm not gonna let them put it all on Tyra, even though Tyra deserves the bulk of the responsibility. Sorry about that. I'm not gonna let them put it all on Tyra, even though Tyra deserves the bulk of the responsibility. I did see Sherry Shepherd on here crying, talking about cut Tyra some slack. I don't know why her bobblehead shape ass on here talking. Shut your big top heavy ass up. We don't need you to say nothing. Didn't you abandon your child? Girl, don't start me, Sherry. Please don't start me. Anyways, we'll discuss it next week after I finish watching this doggone documentary. But let me tell you something. Wait till the Zeus Network one come out. Ooh, girl, it's going to be a lot. Let's move on. Like the video, guys. Please, if you have not already, like the video. Please, please, please. Get the likes up on the video. Let's get into, oh God. Let's start with, one more thing. Shout out to the beautiful Miss Cynthia Bailey. Cynthia got to be what, 60? She looks good, 59. But let me just say this, y'all. Everybody tweaking their face. Everybody going to let them people play in their face. What do I mean by that? Cynthia got a new face. She just joined the tight face crew. Cynthia didn't need a new face. Maybe Cynthia hanging up on the Nene or somebody. Maybe, I don't know what's going on. But let me tell y'all something. You get points shaved off when you start hollering, I'm 59 with a new face. I said what I said. And I think Cynthia is a beautiful girl. I think she's a cute, she's a Pisces too. Shout out to Cynthia. But we're not going to give you the props that we're going to give the people who naturally age beautifully. And I think that she would have naturally aged beautifully had she not touched her face. So girl, you look good, Cynthia, neck down. Neck down, bitch. We not counting chin up. Said what we said. Congratulations, Cynthia, though. Here down. Congratulations from here on down. Said what I said. Black American women, please stop touching your face, girl. Please. You don't need to do that. My grandma 85, and she got less wrinkles than a clear woman at 30. You don't need to do all of that, girl. You don't need to do all of that. Don't let the internet and Instagram and Real Housewives of Atlanta fool y'all. Please, Black American women, don't do that. Don't be Cynthia, because I told y'all they look like mass murderers in real life. You ever seen them hoes? Listen to me and listen to me good. They look like they look like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in real life. I swear to God. If you've never been up close on one, don't come over here argue with me. Go argue with your mom. I'm telling you what I know. I done seen it with these eyes right here. They look like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. See what I see. But they look beautiful online, though. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's move on. Let's move on. I can't believe Cynthia did that to her face. She didn't need to do that. I'm mad that she did that, seriously. Because she really didn't have that to do. Like, of all things, girl, like, why? Why, Cynthia? Trying to be down, keep up with the Joneses. My mom used to say that. See what happened when you're trying to keep up with the Joneses? Girl, tired and through. Let's get into Ray J with his lying ass. I done told y'all I don't report on Ray J because Ray J is a thirsty slut. He is a whore for entertainment. He's an entertainment whore. Okay. So Ray J would do anything. He would even probably spread his pussy if he thought it would get him 1 million views. That's what Ray J is. That's the type of time he owned. Okay. See, the internet has passed him by, and Ray J said Ray J said over his dead body. So what Ray J has been doing on the internet is coming on here telling us that he's damn near dying every day. Yet and still he coming back the next day to tell us how he made it. And I done told y'all, don't send me nothing about no goddamn Ray J on his DI's list until the nigga is already dead. I'm not wishing nothing on him. I'm just saying, he come on the internet every day talking about he dead. And every day he come back and he's still alive. I'm tired. I'm tired of Ray. I've been seen through Ray and his shenanigans. Every time Ray get on here, he missing along. I'm tired. Okay? So, here come Ray. He does a show in Shreveport, and he got blood coming from his eyes. Now, all of a sudden, he'll go to the internet. Oh, my God, we need to pray for Ray J. Prayers up. Bitch, I wish you would. I'll be batting them hoes out the sky like Matumbo. The lies you tell, I am the prayer hall monitor. Won't be praying for that nigga. Anyways, we got to pray for Ray. He bleeding by the eyes. Now, this nigga on the stage hollering, it's on and popping. DJ's rocking, and he got blood coming from the eyes, and you niggas on the internet passing out. Girl, that nigga ain't dead. That nigga full of crap. And you know who's even more full of crap? The bitch standing next to him, Princess Love. You know, they say birds of a feather flock together. These hoes been leaving feathers behind for years, and I'm tired of it. So he gets on stage, blood coming from the eyes. People get the wilding out, acting crazy. Ray J ain't nothing wrong with him. Turns out they say he done put some kind of eye drops or something on the face to make it look like he bleeding at the eyes and the nose and all of that. And the people get the windmilling on Ray, and here come Princess. Oh, he wasn't lying. He wasn't faking. You know, Princess got that gambling spirit on her. You know that, huh? You know what I told y'all about people with them gambling spirits. Shout out to the gamblers. But you know what I told y'all about people with them gambling spirits? You can't trust them. No, sir. You can't trust nobody with no gambling spirit, girl. No, ma'am. So why would you listen to Princess Love with that gambling spirit on her? You see what I'm saying? Anyways, let's get into it, girl. I'm just tired. And like I said, I'm not going to report on them no more. It says fans have been extremely concerned about Ray J after he shared some alarming health updates. Here we go. Following his January hospitalization, as previously reported, he initially went in for pneumonia, and while recovering, he revealed that he has heart complications. That's when he said it was only working at 5%. He stated that his issues are the result of heavy drug and alcohol use over the years. He also spoke candidly about his life expectancy, saying that 2027 is definitely a wrap for me. Well, bitch, I ain't said it. Ray J said he tapping out and getting up out the paint in 2027. So if that's the case, we need to get our t-shirts together now. I'm not about to play with Ray. If Ray gonna call 2020, I'm telling you, I have an auntie. I had an auntie who did just like this. I'm telling you, and that lady died from everything she said she had. My blood auntie, my grandma's sister, girl, I swear to God. Y'all got to stop with all of this. Ray J said he got to next year. So let's hurry up and get our licks in and whatever we got to get in for that nigga on up out of here. Okay? So he said next year he out of here. What else he said? He has been determined to make the best of his situation. Ray J performed in Shreveport, Louisiana during Valentine's Day weekend. Fans noticed him only what appeared to be a chest patch on the singer, but also blood seemingly running down his face. In the footage, it appeared it was coming from his eyes. Girl. Of course, that sparked even more concern. However, a photographer named Tommy Nard II, who was backstage at the show, accused Ray J of using fake blood for clout. Per KTAL 6, he said he loves the camera. He loves attention. Anybody that knows him, it's all theatrical. I'm behind the scenes like, what are you doing? He continued, I seen him literally put on the fake blood and things like that and go out there with the crowd, which is very shocking that he do something like that. However, Ray J's estranged wife is shutting down the claim. And like I told you, Princess is the problem. Okay? Let's get into the blood. Hold on. Y'all see the picture of the blood. This is the picture of the blood. Ray J performing. Here's him, blood running down the eyes. Now, I want to ask the concerned patrons in the audience. If that nigga was bleeding by the eyes, do you think he'll be on here hollering, oh, wait a minute? That nigga will be passed out damn near trying to breathe. Why y'all thought the nigga was able to perform a whole set with blood coming from his eyes? This is a genuine question. How was he going to be able to see if blood was coming out of his pupils? I have a question for all of the people who got the windmill and thinking this nigga was on his way out the door. Y'all got to start using y'all brains before y'all let the internet just tell y'all anything. Ray J is crazy. And here comes somebody. The people in the chat saying it was fake, and here go Princess. It wasn't fake. Princess Love is speaking, and she did it under the Jasmine Brands comment section after a photographer alleged that Ray J is now in his now staged viral bleed eyes moment using fake blood during the Valentine's Day, and it kind of cuts off. She's saying it wasn't fake. Princess is the problem. She is. And like I told y'all, remember he was on the show making her cry and he done pushed in the water and all this type of stuff. And y'all was on here saying, oh, that's so wrong. No, it's not. Princess is getting exactly what she deserves. This is Princess. This is what she asked for. This is what she wants out of life. This is all she knows. Okay. So with that being said, I'm just sitting on here saying we need to stop feeling bad for her. Now let's get into Ray J responding. Here he go with some more crap. Look at Ray talking about he had a heart monitor on during his performance. I'm telling y'all can play with Ray all y'all want. I'm not.
On with you now to like clear up some stuff and then also send a message out to somebody who with something that I need that's important. Every time I do One Wish, I try to jump out in the crowd and touch the people and sing the song with the people, because without the people and without the fans, without the people coming to the show, we're nothing, right? So I always want to go to the crowd. I always want to touch the people. Unfortunately, as it got crazy going in the back under the tunnel, somebody snatched my heart monitor off. If you have the heart monitor, just let us know how we can get it back, if possible. Because
now wait, now come on now. I need y'all to start using your common sense now. Now Ray J was bad. He told y'all a week ago his heart was only working at 5%. Now he needed the heart monitor to breathe, and he on his way off the stage, and somebody done took the heart monitor. Somehow, through the grace of God, he survived to come on here and tell y'all that they need the heart monitor back. Come on, y'all. Now, come on now. This is why I don't like reporting on Ray. Because I feel like Ray think I'm slower than him. And I don't like that. I don't like the way it make me feel, you know?
I need it for analytics. It's important. If not, they'll put another heart monitor on me, but I don't have no data for the past 2 weeks. And so it affects like them, you know, prescribing me what I need or telling me that I need to either slow down or I'm doing great. DM me, DM Melinda, TMZ, whoever, and let's meet up so I can at least get it back. Happy to get on with you now to like clear up some stuff in it.
So he said he needed to monitor his eating, his heart, because it was only working at 2%. So they need to see when it's going to go down to 1%. Now they don't know what's going to happen. Nigga, please. Girl, Ray J makes me sick. I see why the family don't want nothing to do with him.
Can at least get it back. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all need from us, we'll give it back to you. Or we'll give you some cash or whatever. This isn't like some kind of like stunt that we're trying to pull or some kind of, you know, theatrical campaign. Like this is serious. And if I put another one on, it'll just start creating and finding the analytics from the day I put it on. Not, you know, the 2 weeks that I really needed it. In these past 2 weeks, it was pretty critical. Can at least get it back. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all need.
Girl, I hate Ray J. I swear to God, I hate him. Yes, I do. I hate him. I hate everything about Ray J. I do. And I don't hate him in real life. I just hate his online persona. I hate him. I hate Ray J. I do. I just hate that I picked to come back in the world, in the universe with Ray J. Like, he need his heart. Whoever got Ray J heart monitor, because I'm not about to go do all of this. Whoever got Ray J heart monitor, girl, please send it back to him. He said he got cash for it, girl. He said he got to next year anyway. Maybe just hold on to it. You might could put it on eBay after he go on to glory in 2027, child. Ray J better stop. Ray J absolutely has to stop telling the people that he's about to die. Because one day he gonna die. One day he gonna die. Ray J gotta stop telling them people he about to die. Well, one day we all gonna die. But you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm saying. I'm just tired. Look, y'all think I'm lying, girl. And then the people, then he had them. And listen, let me tell you something. Don't take the news seriously, because they'll post some stuff on here and make you think it's legit too. The news can be bought. Let's really be clear. Look, Ray done made the news, girl. Look.
The concert where a man behind the scenes says he applied fake blood. This weekend, R&B singer Ray J alarmed supporters during a performance at an intimate Valentine's Day concert held at the Shreveport Municipal Auditorium. Videos circulating online shows blood coming from his eyes while he's performing with what appears to be a medical dressing on his chest. Before the show, he posted on Facebook saying, "I'm putting my life on the line for this show." Attendees at the event say despite the concern being expressed over Ray J's health, it was all theatrics.
He loves the camera. He loves the attention. So anybody that knows him, it's all theatrical. He did something I'm behind the scenes like, what are you doing? So I literally seen him put on the fake blood and things like that and go out there and with the crowd, which was very shocking that he would do something like that.
In January, according to NBC News, Ray J was in the hospital with pneumonia and his heart beating at about 25%. The singer posted on social media he thought he could handle alcohol, Adderall, and drugs. Now he says his time is curved and the year 2027 will be, quote, a wrap for him. He remains faithful that if he stays on the right course, everything will be okay. Other concert attendees say they were worried. Out on the floor during the concert where...
Girl, take your worry back, girl. Take your worries back. Y'all can play with Ray J. I'm not about to do it. I'm not about to let Ray J play with me. How about that? Y'all can play with Ray J. I'm not about to let Ray J play with me. I'm not about to do it. He said next year, we'll see. Meet us here next year. We'll discuss it. Y'all just meet me over here next year. I'm not about to play with Ray. Willie Ray is bored. He bored. He got a lot going on. Now let's move on. B. Simone, speaking of somebody who get on my nerves, Baldhead B. Simone came on here to tell us how she went broke. Let me tell you something. B. Simone is telling us that basically because of the crowd, remember I told y'all about P-Town Mo telling the girl, don't allow the people to build you up because they're the same ones that take you down. B. Simone's issue is not that she just said something out of the way and, you know, things went left. The problem is B. Simone's foundation was faulty. Even the business ventures that B. Simone was coming out with, I remember the journal thing she was doing. She was stealing people's ideas, allegedly. Allegedly, she was accused of stealing people's ideas and passing them off as her own. We still don't know who B. Simone is because B. Simone don't know who B. Simone is. She's just a chameleon. She just go around people trying to act like them and mirror they actions and things of that nature. Yep, the lip gloss thing too. Everything she's ever had was never hers. That is why everything she ever had was taken away from her. But B. Simone likes to rewrite history and make it seem like, you know, yeah, I'm quirky, I'm kind of stupid, yeah, I say some messed up things, but it's the crowd. No. See, the way it happens is the Most High and the ancestors sit high, but they look real, real low. And they wasn't going to allow B. Simone to continue to steal from people who are under her or people who don't have the platform like her and then be successful. So they allowed her to taste the success and then they snatched it right out of her hand like, bitch, give me that. Does that make sense? Because see, B. Simone going to get on here and play, oh, well, you know, I was here. And then one day the people hated me and then I was here. No. It was the good old ancestors, the universe, the Most High, and karma, girl. That's why you can't make it and you never will. Also, another reason you can't make it is because this is the age of authenticity. I need y'all to really understand what this means. Gone are the days where we blend in with the crowd. Only the people who have something different to bring to the table are the ones that are going to be elevated up. All these people doing the same thing like everybody else doing it, it ain't going to work for you, fat. And B. Simone is one of those people. She's the poster child of doing everything for everybody else, or at least the same way everybody else is doing it because it works for them. It's not going to work for you though, bald head B. Simone. You get it? Anyways, let's get into her on this interview. And she's talking about how she went from having $1 million a month income to $10,000 a month after social media canceled her. But again, it ain't because social media canceled her. It's because she canceled herself. She was never authentic from the beginning. Let's get into it, y'all. Like the video.
The very next month, I made $1 million in 30 days. And the month after that, I made $10,000 the very next month.
Why?
Because I was canceled on social media.
Oh, that was the men?
That was in that same time frame, right?
So that's
I went from $1 million month to a 10,000. What percent drop is that? We are in the red. What the code red? Hello, please. We need a new team. What is going? But I said all that to say dollars don't equate money. You know what I mean? You can be
followers don't equate money to money.
Yes, I'm sorry. Thank you. Followers don't equate money, and you can be here one day, and the consumer is so episodic. One day they're like, "Oh, well, yesterday you loved the book. You loved everything."
Episodic is that the word of the day?
Yeah, episodic, up and down.
It's good.
The very next month, I made $1 million in 30 days.
Now, $10,000 a month is still really good for the average person. I'll take $10,000 a month. But when you come from making $1 million a month to $10,000 a month, that affects everything because you start to live. I'm pretty sure she did. She started to live like she was making $1 million a month, especially when it starts coming in like every month and it's like average. You start to get a little comfortability there and you start to buying more expensive stuff and this, that, and the third. And going from that to 10,000, yeah, that'll devastate anybody. It'll send you into bankruptcy for sure. But like I said, she's blaming it on cancel culture. That's not what it was. B. Simone is not an authentic personality. She never was. She was a cute girl who was stupid and came about during the time where we were all stuck in the house bored during COVID. That's it. That's why most of those people who were popping during 2021 to 2023, maybe even 4, you rarely even see them anymore because they were there because they were at the right place at the right time. Does that make sense? You know, But B Simone, we're not buying it, girl. That's just the ancestors paying you back for all of the things you stole from smaller people. And I've noticed this too. It ain't just in Instagram world. It's in YouTube world. It's in the music industry. It's in the fashion industry. It's in sports. It's in comedy. All of the so-called greats. All of y'all so-called greats who y'all think is just so amazing. What would y'all do if y'all found out that they really, not all, but a lot of them are just a whole bunch of cosplayers? They're not as great as you think they are, that they're actually stealing. How would it make you feel? Because I know for a fact, in my short stint in this entertainment space, if that's what you want to call it, I've had a lot stolen from me, and I've seen a lot stolen from other people. And I'll say this. After a while, which is now, that's not going to work. Because then once you put on blast, then what? Then you turn into B Simone. Then you be on here doing interviews talking about how you was making $1 million a month to $10,000 a month. All lies will be exposed. All lies will be exposed. I'm going to just leave it at that. Let's move on. I'm going to just leave it there. Because I'm just saying, I noticed this across industries. It ain't just Instagram. It ain't just, it's everywhere. Speaking of, shout out to the sister Monique, the great sister Monique. Y'all know she love us for real. She our crazy auntie. But she came on here with some really good information. GLP-1s. Y'all see Sierra, not Sierra, what's her name? Serena Williams, all of these people promoting GLP-1s to you. For those of you who don't know what GLP-1s are, it's the same thing as Ozempic. These are weight loss medications. Some people might feel like, but it's diabetes medication, so it's cool. No, but that's not how it works. Number one, this GLP-1 and this stuff that y'all got for the diets, that's not the same medication that was given to the diabetic people. Let's start there first. Allegedly. But even if you thought it was, when you don't have diabetes and you take diabetic medication, what do you think that is going to do to your body? Just a random curious thought. Okay? So with that being said, even if you don't think it's harmful, which I'm telling you it is, and you should do your research, even if you don't think it's harmful, it is very imperative that you do the research on what it is you're putting in your body. The reason why GLP-1s, Ozempic, and all these weight loss drugs are so affordable and so easily accessible is because through Big Pharma, allegedly, conspiracy theory, but through Big Pharma and all these celebrities, they trying to kill y'all. They're going to get y'all strung up on these drugs. These drugs going to give y'all all kind of adverse side effects. Your ass going to come up with all kind of illnesses you ain't never heard about, allegedly. You feel what I'm saying? All kind of new cancers going to start popping up. New STDs and STIs going to be popping up. All kind of new HIVs, all of this stuff gonna be popping up because y'all want to lose weight to feel great. Now, I'm all here for it. I am a girl of all sizes. I have been of the biggest and I have been amongst the smallest. So I am not pointing no fingers. But what I'm telling you is, as a person who's done it on many, many occasions without this stuff, I'm begging you, please don't do it. And if you do decide that you want to do it, at least do your research on it. Now, last time Mo came out here and told us about the doggone bindings, we went off on her, not me. Y'all went off on her, telling her to mind her business, when in fact, she was absolutely right. We have to have some level of respect and self-respect about us as young ladies when we put ourselves out there into the universe. However, she's back with a new piece of advice for y'all to tell y'all, leave them GLP-1s alone. And this is what she's not going to say because she's in the industry. What she's not going to say is, it's y'all favorite celebrities that's pushing this stuff to y'all, making y'all think it's okay. They taking them themselves. Hell, Serena Williams looked like a corpse. So they taking it themselves and coming in front of y'all to tell y'all to take them in because y'all love the way they play tennis, or y'all love the way they sing or rap or whatever. Y'all just going with the move, not even realize it. Like I told y'all before, these celebrities already sold. They just collecting more to take with them. So please, 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 Black America, you more importantly, do your research before you sit up here and take this stuff, because this is a whole trap. Let's get into Mo telling us why we need to be careful with these GLP-1s. Shout out to Auntie Mo. We love her with her little crazy tail self.
Much to us in reference to if you take this shot, you could lose 30 pounds. If you take this pill, you could lose this. But what is the long-term effects? What will it do to your body, your mind? What will it do to us 5 years from now, 10 years from now? And yes, you may look like $1 million on the outside, and you may get down to that size 2 or that size 4 or that size 8 or whatever that thing is. But I would ask you to research much to us in reference to what you're putting in your body. Research what you're putting in your body. They got us caught up in trends. And well, if this big star did it and this big celebrity did it, they are pushing so, well, I'm definitely going to do it.
Yep.
This is what I will say, and this is just my humble opinion. They're taking away our willpower. They're taking away our fight. They're taking away our ability to say, I believe in myself. I'm going to trust the process. What you're putting in your body. Research what.
I don't have the rest of what she's saying, but every single thing Auntie Mo is saying is true. Research this stuff we putting in our body. This is not the regular diabetic medication that they used to give the diabetics. That's not that. And even that is tainted. Okay, what they did was realize that a diabetic medication also helps with weight loss. They tried it on the celebrities first. That's why when you used to hear about Ozempic, you used to always hear it associated with celebrities. Then you saw the Kardashians lose all that weight. Then you saw Oprah and her weight go up and down like a yo-yo. And then you saw a whole bunch of them do it. Now, at one point, it was super expensive to get these Ozempic stuff because it was allegedly actual diabetic medication. But I think it was tainted then. But now when you go on the internet or any commercial, now they damn near offering that shit to you for free. $29.99 for this. Fine. I'm talking about making it hella affordable. Why do you think that is? It's not because Trump in America wants to see Black Americans or America period be fit. That's not the case. If that was the case, they would have changed our diets. That's not what it is. That's because they're selling you the drugs that you thought that was horrible on the streets. And I'm not saying those street drugs wasn't bad. What I'm telling you is these is way worse. Them GLP-1s that y'all running around here trying to go get, along with the BBLs, along with the turlet teats, along with all of this stuff y'all going to let them people play on y'all with. I'm not judging you. I'm just trying to help you out, fat. It ain't worth it. These people is trying to kill us. And they're going to get you to volunteer to walk yourself to your own grave. They're helping you dig your own grave when you follow these celebrities and you follow these trends. Everybody ain't supposed to have the same booty. Everybody ain't supposed to have the same boobs. Everybody ain't supposed to be skinny. It's just not supposed to go like that. But again, if we continue to follow these trends with the social media stuff, follow these celebrities, I told y'all they done already sold they sold. They just collecting more on their way out the door. Don't follow this stuff. Shout out to Auntie Mo. She's absolutely right. And again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm all for people doing what they want to do. But I'm telling you how I did it. I meditated and I grounded. Because what happens is once you go internal, listen to me. I need y'all to really understand me. I lost weight. I just lost a lot of weight. What happens is once you go internal and you heal some things, and you go to looking at some things around you, you change inside and then your outside changes. Your diet changes. The things you put in your body and your mouth and your mind even changes. I'm just saying, and it's free. It don't cost you nothing but you. Time and healing. I'm just saying. Let's move on. Get the likes up on the video, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. That damn Serena don't even look real. No way, no mate. Let me get her on here. Get Serena on here. Let me show y'all Serena. This who y'all trying to go look like? Get the bitch on here. I should go to her. This the bitch y'all want to go look like? Let me get her on here. She don't even look the same no more. She used to look. Matter of fact, let me hold that right there. Let me pull her up here so y'all can see her. She looks weird. She looks weird. She looks fake. She looked like a corpse. She looked like that Bad Bunny dude. That's what she looked like. A dead man walking. Yup. Said what I said. Like on the Green Mile. Dead man walking. Dead man walking. Oh, Jackson. Whatever they be saying on that bitch. Look at her. Y'all want to look like this? She look like white chicks.
On GLP-1s.
It's all on her Instagram. Girl. Look, they got it in pills now. At first, they said it used to be in just they say it used to be in just the shots. Now they say you could get it in a pill. Girl, leave Serena and her crazy ass alone. I don't want to look like Serena. Say what I said. That whole body, her skin look like the color of corduroy, and I don't like it. I don't want to look like her. Nope. And y'all can get on here and say, but then you just hating, girl. Call it what you want, bitch. I don't care. Don't care. I don't want to look like her. I don't. I said what I said. I don't know why y'all would want to look like her. Oh yeah. JG, let me see how you say your name. Jay Grizzly 99. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says notice that Steve Harvey, DL Hughley, and Ricky Smiley, also Tom Joyner, are all in the same fraternity and all the face of Black radio. And let me make you laugh even more, Jay Grizzly. You know, and shout out to Tom Joyner. I used to love listening to the Tom Joyner morning show every morning on my way to work. But let's call a thing, baby. Tom Joyner had it on lock, and then when he was on his way out the door, he passed the torch down to his D9 brother, Steve Harvey, who literally locked it down. Couldn't nobody come on after him. He only allowed DL to get a Hughley with the GED section in California. Then he allowed Ricky Smiley to get that top spot where Tom Joyner and them had down there in Texas. Oh, yeah, let's talk about it. And they locked it down just like that. Could nobody come in or out the radio industry once them D9 niggas took a hold of it. And let me make you laugh even more. It ain't just with the radio. It's with law. It's with medical. All of your judges, police, all of them people is D9 members gatekeeping the regular Black people out of it. Said what I said. Said what I said. It's a lot of D9 members who are put in place, a bunch of spoof by the doors. Yay. A bunch of spoof by the doors sitting up there to give you the illusion that you two can make it, when the whole time these gonna be the very mother effers to block you from getting through the door. Don't start me on Darrell Hughley, Stephen Harvey, and what's the other mildly funny one, the one shaped like a bowling ball? Cedric the Not Entertainer. Don't get me started. And Ricky, I can't do nothing but put on a dress and cry Smiley. Don't get me started. Them niggas ain't nothing but a bunch of gatekeepers. But oh yeah, it's coming to an end. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's coming to an end. Now we got to move on. Y'all like the video, please, and thank you. Oh no, I wanted to read another super chat. Thank you, Jay Grizzly, for the super chat, because you're absolutely right. Thank you. What you cooking for the super chat says, Voo, you look like urban legend Tip with the hat like that. Happy Friday. You know, I channeled him when I put it on. You know, ever since he put his new song out, I forget the name of the song. It's about, I've been putting my hat on like Urban Legend Tip, you know, with no fade. Yeah. Urban Legend Tip. You know, I just tap back in. I don't know what happened. I think it's because he dropped a new album. I don't know. I've been tapped back into the tag. I don't know how I get it like this. It's the new album came on me. I don't know. Christian Young 2086. Thank you for the super chat. Says, Vu, could you shout out my mom Shirley for her birthday? She is a Pisces, and everything you said about grounding and our genealogy, she's been screaming to us for years. She's smart. She reminded me of you so much. Happy birthday, Miss Shirley. You are the wisest amongst your tribe. I know you are because you're a Pisces. Happy birthday, Miss Shirley. I love and adore you so much. And thank you so much, Christian Young, for all of your support. And you should, I hope your mom is still here, but if she is, she reminded me of you. So I think she is here. You should cherish your mama. She's a very, very, very intelligent and beautiful woman. So please cherish her and listen to what she's saying. Us Pisces, we be tapped in, not all of us. Let me rephrase that, because I done ran across a few of them, and I be like, girl, be careful about the Pisces you listen to. But the ones that's tapped in, they know what they talking about, and your mama sound like she tapped in. Happy birthday, Miss Shirley. Not going back and forth with you hoes. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Lil Mama said just last week, people are selling their souls for dirt cheap. Exactly. So now if Serena Williams sold her soul for dirt cheap and put the GLP-1s in her body, you think she give a damn about who else take the GLP-1s? Don't get me started, girl. Now let's move on. Prince Andrew. Let me tell y'all something about these Epstein files. Now I'm only bringing this up because I need y'all to understand that this is a global situation. Shout out to Black America and congratulations to Black America for leaving off of the Democratic plantations. Congratulations are in order for you. I want to say that. I also want to say to the Black Americans who left the Democratic plantation and thought that you were going to find salvage or not salvage, savior or sovereignty over on the Republican plantation. I just wanted to let you know that that right there is a lie.
It's survival. I get somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
I really want y'all to understand this, because I've seen that people, when they speak about this Epstein list, it's the left versus the right. Aha, nanny, boo boo. All y'all on the left, look at y'all people, or it's the people on the left. Aha, nanny, boo boo. All of y'all people on the right, look at y'all people. I need all of y'all to stop for just 2 seconds. Just stop. While the left pointing at the right and the right pointing at the left, duck, duck, goose. What you don't realize is all them motherfuckers is doing it. All of them. The people on the left, the people on the right, and hell, even the people in the middle. I don't understand how y'all drink this Kool-Aid and get so drunk that y'all really think there's a difference. Y'all really truly believe that there's only a small pocket of these people doing this stuff. And that's the part that baffles me on a day-to-day basis. You see, politics in America is politics everywhere, right? What do I mean by that? They all frolicking in the same circles at the top. It's kind of like when I found out that lawyers, you can be in a trial for your life and the prosecuting attorney could be battling the defense attorney in court whole time behind the scenes. They really friends. It's kind of like pulling the curtain back on the Wizard of Oz when Toto showed us that the Wiz is really a little clear man behind the curtain playing. I need y'all to understand that this isn't a one-sided thing. This isn't a couple of onesie-twosies. This is what all of these people had to do to get to the spots and places where they are. So now Prince Andrew from the European people, the London, England people, the royal people. Here he is he's arrested, and there's people, some are in shock. I still don't understand why, but some are in shock, and the ones who aren't in shock are playing the nanny boo-boo game. And again, I don't care what side you on. If you on either side, you foolish to me. I'm not being mean, I'm just being real. So I don't care what side you on. But what I'm saying is, I need y'all to understand that when you go from one side of this airplane to the other side, you still on your way to the same destination. HE double hockey sticks. You're on a faulty aircraft is what I'm trying to say. All of these devils at the top are pulling the strings and doing all of the most horrible, heinous things. This is why when the Epstein list came out before, you've seen a lot of royals on there. You've seen a lot of intermingling with American politicians and celebrities and these royals and these people from Africa and these people from all these other countries. Because when y'all once figure it out, that is not about a left or a right or wrong. It's about a them and a us. Then you'll figure out this whole game. Prince Andrew was arrested, and it makes all the sense in the world. First of all, he's a clear. Second of all, I believe all them royals are reptilians. I believe that. That's a conspiracy theory. I believe they all a bunch of clear reptilians. They probably put on skin suits to come out here and play in our face any goddamn way. That's just what I believe. I mean, but who knows? I'm a conspiracy theorist, you know? But even if they ain't a goddamn reptilian, they probably a goddamn clone or alien or something like that out here frolicking and doing all kind of horrible, heinous things to the people. And because y'all get so starstruck over people, you can't see your ass from your head. And I'm telling you now, all these mother pluckers is nasty, disgusting, and vile human beings, if they even human beings. So here it is, Prince Andrew, who is the brother of Prince somebody, the king, I don't know, because I don't follow these people. He done got arrested. Let me read a little bit of this to y'all. Hold on. Like the video, please. Like the video. Andrew Mountbatten, Windsor, formerly Prince Andrew, was released Thursday after being arrested on suspicions of misconduct in public office, authorities said. It says, why it matters, the second son of the late Queen Elizabeth II now becomes the most prominent associated convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein, to face criminal consequences for his dealings with the disgraced financier. Mountbatten Windsor, that's his name. I'm gonna just call him Prince. Prince Andrew was consistently denied wrongdoing, or has consistently denied wrongdoing in connection with his relationship with Epstein. In the latest round of Epstein files, however, emails showed he may have forwarded confidential trade documents to Epstein, an allegation police cited in a statement about his arrest. What they're saying, Trump claiming he had personally been totally exonerated. That's what Trump said. He was exonerated. Told reporters when asked about it. Then he says Prince Andrew's arrest, that it was a shame. I think it's too bad that for the royal family, he said on Thursday, it was very, very sad. So basically, it says the Department of Justice latest trove of Epstein files included photos that showed Prince Andrew kneeling over a woman lying on the floor. Her face is redacted. Other newly uncovered documents suggest the ex-prince may have shared confidential information with Epstein about his official works as trade envoy for the UK in 2010 and 2011. These were among a raft of revelations that spurred resignations and departures across the business world and European politics in recent weeks. Now, let me just say this. Matter of fact, before I say this, let me play this video, because I don't even know what they're saying on this video. Hold on. Let me play this video. Hold on. Y'all like the video, and then I'll give my commentary.
Fours over a female in the Justice Department's most recent release of Jeffrey Epstein's emails. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor was arrested at Sandringham, the private estate of his brother King Charles, about 3 hours north of London. On suspicion, Andrew, as trade envoy in the 2000s, shared confidential information with Jeffrey Epstein about investment opportunities around the world, including Afghanistan and Hong Kong. In a statement, police confirmed, "We have today arrested a man in his 60s from Norfolk and carrying out searches at 2 addresses. He remains in police custody and will not be named." Andrew has vehemently denied any wrongdoing whatsoever since he befriended Epstein in 1999.
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady.
Including knowing Virginia Giuffre, who accused Epstein of sex trafficking her as a teenager. She took her life last year. Today, her family released a statement saying that Mountbatten Windsor was never a prince. He was stripped of all royal titles last year and has been under mounting pressure to testify in front of the U.S. Congress.
How long have you known about Andrew and Epstein?
King Charles and Queen Camilla earlier this month said they stand ready to support the police in their investigation. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer applied political pressure.
Everybody is equal under the law and nobody is above the law, and it applies, and it has to apply in this case in the same way as it applies in any other case.
Photographed on all fours over a field.
So this is Prince Andrew, the brother of King Harry. They all look like creeps. I'll never forget being in the airport and seeing this clear lady kissing this little Asian girl in the mouth. And it was the most weirdest, creepiest stuff I've ever seen. What y'all don't want to recognize is there's a very deep and dark world around here. And Prince Andrew ain't the only one from the royal family that's partaking. I'm pretty positive. All of them, if not damn near all of them, done did it. And they don't mind throwing one of them under the bus to make sure that the whole system of it don't go down. You see what I'm saying? But all I know is I need Black America to understand this. If you think any of these people are innocent, I feel sorry for you. I'm not saying everybody went to Epstein Isle. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is these people, in order to do what they have been doing for all of these years and be in the positions and the places they have been in, they have done some really horrible things to do so. And if you believe because you like an artist or you like a celebrity that much that they are not, their hands are clean, then I feel sorry for you. This is something that they've been doing under our noses forever. Okay? It doesn't surprise me, and it wouldn't surprise me if the whole damn royal family went down. Like I said, I don't think they real, no way. I don't think the royal family is real at all. I don't think they're real. I don't think nothing about them people is real, if they even people. I don't. And I think it's so many people going around here in skin suits is ridiculous, but we'll never know. Well, maybe, no, we will know because our lives will be exposed, but you know how it goes. Now, I want to move into some real stuff, okay? Where do I start? Let's start with this Haitian woman. Let's start with the Haitian lady. So this is what's going on. Some Haitian lady took to this podcast, and I'm starting to think this podcast, they go viral for this stuff all the time. So it seems like this is their MO. But this podcast had this girl on, and on said podcast, this girl, she's a Haitian girl. She came on and immediately she already had an attitude. That was the craziest part. So she comes on with this attitude, and as soon as she sits down, the very first thing she says is, "Oh, what are you?" And the guy says, "I'm Black American." And she was like, "Black American, dirty Black American." And I'm like, wait a minute, what? It was just so random for her to just jump out the window and be so mad, right? Now, let's really be clear about this. I'm starting to realize, or I've been realized this a long time ago, that to go viral, if you want to be lit, just say something disparaging about Black Americans, specifically Black American women, but either way, Black Americans as a whole. And these tethers have found a way to be very strategic in doing so. They love to come on here and say all kind of crazy stuff about us so that we can get on here and react. Now, this girl did just that. And she did a great job of it, so much of a good job that it was shared on Twitter over 150, 160, 70 million times. This girl talking about how she hates Black Americans. Now, before we get into this, I need Black America to, number one, take your feelings off your sleeves. We don't move off of emotions no more. We are head over heart, okay? And a lot of people have been able to get us out of our bags by using our feelings, by hurting our feelings. And also, when you realize who you are and who everybody else is, you start to realize that these people just talking out the side of their neck and you can't really pay them no mind, okay? Here's this Haitian girl, and shout out to the Haitians in the chat, but y'all about to catch a lot of strays, and it is what it is. I said what I said. When it comes to defending my people and my ancestors and my land, I'm going to say what I say unapologetically, okay? But shout out to Haiti, but y'all about to catch a lot of strays. Here come the Haitian girl on the internet with an attitude for no good reason at all. Maybe she does, and we didn't catch it at the beginning of this bit.
What is Haitians now? I'm confused.
Sorry. Maybe something happened prior to them filming, and that's why she came on with an attitude. But let's just go with the move and say, even if she did, let's say she did have an attitude, it still doesn't give her an excuse to talk crazy about a whole group of people such as Black Americans. Now, she's going to come on this podcast. She's going to call Black Americans dirty. Mind you, she's Haitians. And because there's been this false sense of history that has gone around the internet, and what is this false sense of history? That says that the Haitian revolution is what helped and sparked a lot of things over here in America, as if Haiti came first and then America came later, or as if Haiti led America. That is a problem. I'm not taking nothing away from the Haitians and their revolution, but I'm telling y'all now, the biggest miseducation or diseducation, if it's even a word, that we've been receiving is that Haiti was here and then we were there. Never. Even though they did their big one and won their wars, they still been scrambling ever since. They won their war in Haiti, and they've been trying and fighting and scraping to get over here in America ever since. So did you win the war? I'm just asking the question. Now, why is this important? I've seen a lot of Haitians come on the internet, not just Haitians, it'd be Haitians, it'd be Nigerians, and I ain't gonna lie, a lot of Jamaicans be doing it too. Y'all get the feeling y'all self, y'all come on this internet, and y'all get to talking crazy about Black Americans, and this is the gag. What y'all don't realize is this is a war against everybody on this side of the globe. North America, South America, and the Caribbeans. If we were smart, we would be delineating, getting our own identities together, but banding together to fight against this oppressor. But you get a lot of people who want to identify with these crackers so much, and when they do, they start to take on the mindset and ideals of the cracker. So now here it is, a Haitian girl who looks and appears to be Black American, not because of her skin color, but because the way she walks, the way she talks, the way she dresses, the way she acts, the way she eats, everything that she does screams us. It don't scream nothing about Haiti. It don't scream nothing about Haitian culture. It don't, even the hoodoo and voodoo we do here don't have much to do with Haitian culture, but they gonna lie and say it do. She's over here dressed, looking, and acting like us, but then disparaging us in the same comments. Now, let me just say this. It don't bother me because I understand who I am versus who you are. Let's start there first. And I'm not going to explain it or tongue wrestle with a bitch about it. You see what I'm saying? So let's go with that. But ultimately, it's a projection. Is what it is. And I'm starting to realize that has been the theme of a lot of people outside of Black America. Not all, and shout out to our allies. But I'm talking about those amongst you who really have a disdain for us because they not us. It's not my fault that I reincarnated into the bloodline of the gods. You can't get mad at me. It ain't my fault. Okay? And this is the worst part. Most of the people, we all come from bloodlines of gods on this side of the universe. However, because we got so intertwined into this us versus them crap, now Black America, it seems like we've been having to put our backs to the wall and fight everybody. And don't get me wrong, we ain't got no problem with doing that. Hence the hat. Black Americans versus everybody. We ain't never had no problems with putting our back against the wall and just come out swinging. However, it's just this projection that y'all doing on this internet, going to all these places, making it seem like we just hate y'all and we just this, that, and the third, when it's really y'all who envy and wish that y'all were us. We gonna have to start calling y'all on that and sending y'all to the corner. And gone are the days where you tethers gonna continue to come on here looking like me, talking like me, dressing like me, acting like me, eating like me, walking like me. Bitch, you don't even know who you are outside of me. Gone are the days of us allowing you bitches and you niggas, you bitch niggas and you nigga bitches to come on this internet and look us dead in the face and make it seem like we less than, when bitch, you can't never put the cart before the horse. Ho, it'll never go nowhere. You are our sons. It ain't the other way around. Let me say it again. You bitches are our sons. It ain't the other way around. We don't look to you for influence for nothing. We have never looked to you motherfuckers for influence for nothing. Not to fight wars, not for education, not for revolution, not for nothing. And I need y'all to understand it. Not in 2026. Not the people who came before us. So before y'all get y'all half-ass, I wish I was a little bit taller ass, tether ass on these goddamn platforms to say all of this craziness talking out the side of your neck about Black America this, Black America this. You need to be wishing and hoping that you could be allies with us, because bitch, it was us who birthed you, ho. Now I just had to throw that out there. Let's get into this tether Haitian who decided to come on here and say this type of craziness. Y'all get the likes up on the video. And it's so unwarranted too. Look, BBL down. Look at her. BBL down. I am of confusion and I am of curiosity. What is Haitian culture? What is Haitian culture? Somebody help me out. Because all of these people coming from all of these places, they never come looking like they culture. They never come talking, acting, dressing, or eating like they culture. They all come looking, mirroring me to tell me about their culture. What the fuck is Haitian culture? Why you hoes don't be speaking in your native patois tongue or whatever it is y'all hoes speak over there? Why y'all hoes don't do y'all hair like the hoes in Haiti? Why y'all don't dress like the native Haitians? Why do y'all come to America and leave your entire identity to then come and force it down our throat as if you love it, you hate it? That's why you look like me. But the Black Americans are dirty. Bitch, you about to make me say something bad about the whole island, girl. Don't get me canceled earlier.
Cool. As far as I'm Haitian. Why? Where you from? What's your background? You American? Dirty Black American?
And this is no shade. Whenever I hear a New York accent, it makes me even more mad. Because the worst tethers come out of New York. I swear to God. The worst tethers of all of America come from New York. New York! You bitches get this false sense of life and reality from this brick city, this concrete jungle, and you bitches go across the world like that's how I go. Soon as I heard the accent, it made me even more mad.
What?
Huh? What?
Wait, what'd you
American?
say?
Black American? What?
No. Hold on. You said dirty Black American.
You heard that? You just asked me what I said. I did.
Why you said that?
Because that's what y'all are. Dirty Black American.
She just said that?
I did. A dirty Black American. I sure did. Because that's what y'all are.
So all Americans is dirty Black American?
I mean, you know, the ones I've come across.
Huh? So what is Haitians then? I'm confused.
Dirty Black Haitians.
Okay, so keep that energy for everybody. Don't just keep it for us. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
You're American.
Yeah, hell yeah. Don't ever say no dirty Black
South?
American shit. Like, what?
You from the
Like,
South?
my family, like, yeah.
Okay. Where?
Why it matter?
No, I'm just asking. No, we're not having a conversation.
It's the South, regardless. Like, I got family in Florida. I got family in Georgia.
I mean, I want to know, like, where.
You know, you trying to be. I know what you're doing. Like, I know what you're doing. It's that Caribbean shit. I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Just chill out on that dirty Black American comment. That's all. Like,
I'm sorry. You really took offense to that. I apologize.
Anybody would take offense to that.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't.
Why you said that though?
Why you? I'm saying, why would you even fix your lips and say that though? I'm confused.
Because that's just my experience. Like, it's my experience. So I'm gonna.
Have y'all ever been or seen the island of Haiti? It's a literal third world country. 30 million people, 30 million people. 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 They over there eating cats and dogs and shit. Eating birds out the sky. Allegedly. And this funky bitch get on the internet to come and say Black Americans are dirty this, and then toot her nose up as if she come from a place better than where she at. I mean, y'all still shitting in the streets like them Nigerians out there, ain't you? But it's dirty Black Americans. Let's be clear. What she's trying to do now is go into where you from. And then the boy say, I got family in Florida. I got family. You from here. You from here. The same reason why they over there don't know if they from Africa or Haiti. But you are from here. Do your genealogy. But she's trying to go that route to make it seem like we just a lost group of Negroes from Africa. That's what they always do. This is a bunch of projection. These are the insecurities that a lot of these tethers have about their own homeland and their own self. Let's really be clear.
I speak on it, but I apologize.
It's your experience?
Yeah, so I apologize.
What experience you had?
If I offended you.
You accept the apology?
No.
Like that's super disrespectful. Like
She did say it's dirty Black Haitians too, though.
Nah, I would never fix my lips to say, and I know some dirty Black Haitians. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would never fix my lips to say dirty Black. I wouldn't generalize, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and now it is, bro. That's that Caribbean.
It's not.
And this is why we be having the diaspora wars, because the dumb shit words. Remember that other Haitian, bro? Remember the other Haitian shorty? We don't got no culture. Like, it must be a Haitian thing for sure. Like, y'all, I don't know what the issue is.
Haitian thing, and I won't say that y'all don't have culture. Like, y'all have the things that y'all do.
We are the culture. Like,
okay. Y'all have the things that y'all do. Just
we are the.
This what pisses me off. Y'all have the things that y'all do. Bitch, we are the culture. What does Haiti bring to culture? And I don't want nobody to get on here and tell me, but voodoo, you from New Orleans. That's a whole bunch of Haitian culture. That's bullshit. Because the shit we do in New Orleans, they don't do in Haiti. The shit we do in New Orleans, they don't do in Haiti. So it ain't Haitian culture. Don't tell me no bullshit. Don't come over here with that ugly ass shit. What is Haitian culture? Oh, y'all. No, bitch. We are the culture. And that's why I say it's projection. Because Haiti has nothing to add to culture. The lies that Haiti has been this big influence on New Orleans culture, well, then why haven't Haiti had that same influence on Haiti's culture? This is a genuine question for all of y'all who believe that myth. If Haiti has that much influence on American culture, then why doesn't Haiti have that same influence on Haitian culture? Y'all stop believing this bullshit. The stuff we do in New Orleans, they don't do in Haiti. You've been bred and fed that lie over and over until you started to believe it. And now you're regurgitating. Don't have no proof to back it. All you know is you done heard it over and over. Haitian culture is not New Orleans culture. Haitian culture is not New Orleans culture. And that's another thing. And Creole people aren't Haitian. Y'all allowing them to blend all this stuff in, and you really believe in this stuff as if it's facts. It's not. It's projection. Haiti has nothing to offer the world. So what does she do? Downgrade what we contribute to the world.
The culture. That's
just
it.
like, okay, so then Caribbeans are a culture too.
No, y'all have a culture. We are the culture. That's two different things. Like.
It's not.
Okay, all right.
As a Caribbean person.
But no, seriously, you took offense, and I apologize. I see your nose flaring up, and I really don't want you to be upset. Like, I genuinely apologize. I'm sorry.
I mean, we ain't about to fight or nothing. I'm just like, yo,
but
this is
I
crazy.
see that you're upset, so I really want you to
I
know.
felt like you was only comfortable because maybe you thought everybody in here was Caribbean, and you thought they was they is black dirty, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
not at all. I talk about Haitians.
What'd you say about Haitians?
Run from them.
What she
like? Don't.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, I'm not
like Haitians as well.
Nah,
but
that ain't the same.
What is your reasoning for saying that? Though?
We don't believe Haitians are dirty and black. She's only saying that so she can look like an equal opportunity booker. She's trying to make it seem like, oh, I don't just hate Black Americans. That's what they do. So you won't take their slangs and offenses as bad. You be a fool. She despises what she is not. She can cosplay all day long, but she despises what she will never be. Yes, she has the melanin. Yes, she has the bangs. Yes, she has the clothes and the BBL, but she despises what she is not and will never be. That's just the facts of the matter is. The richest culture, the richest history, the richest ancestry come from here. Us. I'm not saying that the Haitians don't have rich culture and rich ancestry. I'm telling you the richest come from here. It's projection.
Just have bad experiences. That's all.
Okay. Relationship wise?
Not just relationships, just
in general.
In general. So that's why I say that. But I apologize.
But you can't go around saying that.
I apologize. Sorry for having.
Now I'm trying to figure out you and your Caribbean friends. Y'all be talking like this, don't y'all?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they
I
do.
promise you, y'all probably be talking about it.
I promise.
Black
you,
Americans,
no,
they dirty. Them niggas, y'all be crazy.
Not
Like,
even. I am just a very expressive person. Like I don't have a filter, so I apologize.
Okay.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it right. I didn't mean to be.
I
mean, it's disrespectful.
Like, you know what I'm
All right,
saying?
whatever.
Like,
but I didn't mean it to be disrespectful. No, but for real though, Eli, I'm sorry.
It is just a sense of that because we've been having these diaspora awards for the longest.
Okay, I don't want your perception of who I am to change because of that. Because I don't only say it about America, like I say it about Caribbeans, I say it about Chinese. I say like I
doubt that, but like I get you.
I'm dead serious.
She basically used those other people in the diaspora as a scapegoat so that she could say what she wanted to say about Black Americans. She came in with a nasty disposition. She came in like she just hates life. She came in like she just hates that she's not a Black American. Because there's no way and you know what's crazy about Black Americans? We don't never play with these people like this. We don't never sit down and talk about groups of people. We just don't. We really respect it. But you know, Black America, let this be a lesson to us. A lot of this flattery that we think is flattery is really jealousy. She hates Black America because she's not one. You know, the biggest lie is that Haitian or Haiti has this big influence on American culture, and it does not. I don't care what book you read. I don't care what they said in 3rd grade. If Haiti had that much influence on culture, you would see some of that influence where they are. And it's not just Haiti. It's all of these places, not just Haiti, even the other Caribbeans, even the other people from Africa and these other places. If they had all of this culture influence and all of this stuff, they would have done it long before they got here. This is all lies. That Haitian revolution thing, shout out to the Haitians for their revolution. However, they made it extra thick. They laid it on extra thick, the involvement that the Haitians had to do with America. What I told y'all before on the Educational Friday years ago was the Haitians, the quote unquote so-called Haitians that they brought to America were not Black. They were white. It was the French clear people that went over to Haiti thinking they were going to have a new life. Once the war broke out and they were losing, they sent all of the white clear Haitians to America, to Louisiana. I'm not saying no Black didn't come. What I'm telling you is the large majority of the so-called Haitians that came to America were whites. We already had Creole Blacks here. We already had French Black here. We already had Black Americans here. All America did was munch up that history to make you seem like some of these people were all the same and all of this culture came from this other place. That is a lie in the pits of hell. The majority of the people who came from Haiti during that time were white, not Black. The Black people that were in America were already there doing the stuff we were already doing. We were already doing carnival. We were already doing our Indian stuff. We were all of that stuff you see in 2026 is that we were already doing it long before them people came. Do your research. Please do your research. She asked to go viral and she did. That one clip on Twitter went 170,000 retweets or views. I'm sorry, 170 million views. So she wanted to go viral and she did. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to work out in her favor. It's not. But you wanted to use Black America's name to go viral. And let me just say this. The ancestors have been working OT. They have been working overtime. Y'all been noticing all these tethers been coming on the internet with these disparaging things to say about Black America. And then boom, something go crazy. I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying I be seeing a lot of coincidences. I don't know. I just noticed it seemed like a lot of the tethers been coming on this internet talking out the side of their neck about Black America this, Black America that, da. The next thing you know, we end up there at a funeral. I don't know. All I'm saying is be safe out there and be careful. Black America, don't let this get to you. Because let me tell y'all something. See why I be promoting this genealogy stuff? I promote the genealogy stuff is because this is what America doesn't want you to know. This is what these tethers don't want you to understand. When you do your genealogy, what you're going to find is you don't have African descent in you. That's what you're going to find. What you're going to find when you do your genealogy is that you actually have your descendants are right here on this land. This earth that you stand on right now is your motherland. It's not Africa. And they know this. This is why anytime anybody has ever tried to connect Black Americans to Native, quote unquote, Native Americans or Indians, you see a lot of people saying that, oh, they just don't want to be Black, or, oh, they just trying to find a way to be something other than Black. It's called reverse psychology. But what you will find when you dig into your genealogy is at one point you had a grandmother who went from being classified as an Indian to a Negro. And then you're going to say to yourself, oh, snap, that must mean my grandmother, or at least my grandmother must have married a Black person and not an Indian. Only thing changed was the name on the paper. The Indian is the Negro and the Negro is the Indian. I'm going to say it again. Your grandmother didn't marry a Black man and she was an Indian. They were both Indians. The Indian is the Negro and the Negro is the Indian. The only way for you to find out how that works for you is if you do your own personal genealogy. This is why they gave y'all the tubes to spit in and told y'all to go send it across the labs, and they're going to tell y'all 60% Nigerian. All of y'all went and did 23andMe and told them people, gave them y'all little fluid. Who knows what they're gonna do with that? And they done came back and told y'all you everything except native to this land. I'm telling you now, you are the quote unquote American Indian. This is your land right here. It ain't in Africa. It ain't in the Caribbean. This is Black America's land right here. And that's the biggest secret. Now, Asian Doll, who's a crash out, she has came online to do a lot, but one thing she came on to do is prove something that y'all don't want to acknowledge, but we're going to acknowledge it here today. Asian Doll, the rapper, has come out to say that she has been told all her life that they are not African, that they are actually American Indian. Now, let me start by saying this before we even get into it. If you look at Asian Doll's cheekbones, you know that girl ain't lying. Let me pull her on here. Another big misconception amongst Black America is we think that the Indian looks like the Native American. What do I mean by that? Black Americans, through Google and a bunch of all kinds of other stuff, when we look at what the so-called American Indian looks like, we always see these people who look either racially ambiguous, or we always see people who got the long plaits or the good hair, quote unquote, good hair and all that stuff. And we think that that's what the American Indian look like. I want to come on here and tell you, or show you, what the American Indian looked like before the cracker came over here and gave you that image. Let me see if I can find a picture. Here you go. Here is a photo of what the original American Indian looked like. And if you look at this photo, you'll see that the man selling tobacco to this colonial cracker, to this colonizer / conquistador, he is what we call today, quote unquote, woolly haired or nappy headed man. Okay, that's because the original American Indian didn't always have the long, straight hair. I know some of y'all got ancestors and grandmothers who have the long, straight hair, and that's cool. I'm not saying they're no less than Indian. What I'm telling you is the original American Indian looked like me and you. That was the original American Indian. They did not look like what you see when you go on Google. Now, that's why when you fast forward to today, you see us, Black Americans, and people say we're American Indian, and then you'll see other people who are even some of us will swear to God that we just don't want to be Black, and that's not the case. Like myself, I have genealogy. I went back and traced my family history all the way back past the 1800s in the early 1700s. And what I found was before we became Negroes, we were classified as Indians. Suma tribe to be exact. This is my maternal side. Okay? Now, because most Black Americans haven't done genealogy and they go with what they hear on the internet, we automatically assume that because Black Americans are coming out saying that they Indians, that they just running from being Black or they don't want to be Black. But Black is Indian and Indian is Black. They're both labels that really don't describe us. However, I'm telling you, these are the same people. So here come Asian doll telling us that she's an American Indian and people looking at her like she's just trying to not be Black. First and foremost, Asian doll is beautiful. But even if you look at her cheekbones, I don't know if you can really see them heavy in this picture. If this girl don't look like an American Indian, I don't know who does. Take the brain, take that picture out of your head, because this is what they told y'all the American Indian looked like. Let me show y'all. This is what they told y'all the American Indian looked like. And y'all ran with it. And I get it because most people really do believe this. And I'm here to dispel that rumor. And I ask everybody to please do your research. Please, please, please. Everything that I'm telling you, when you get off of here, please, please, please do your research. Most of y'all believe that the Native Americans are these people. These are Mongolians. These are $5 footlongs, as I call them. These people have ancestors, not all, but a lot of them have ancestors who signed the doll's rolls to take on the identity of the original Indian, which is me and you. Okay? Now, their descendants today call themselves Native Americans. And because we believe that these are the real people, when we see people who look like me saying we Indian, most of us see that as us not wanting to be Black. I'm here to tell you that these are not the real Native Americans, or they are Native Americans because America gave them the name. But these are not the indigenous people of this land. These are cosplayers. They are all over the world. The Mexicans that you know are not the real Mexicans. They are cosplayers. The Hawaiians that you see, they are not the real Hawaiians. They are cosplayers. The Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, even all of these people that you see, hell, even the Nigerians, bloop, that you see are not the real Africans. They are cosplayers, cosplayers, cosplayers. So because your brain automatically thinks a Native American looks like this, you think that somebody like Asian doll could never be. This is why I tell y'all all the time to do your genealogy, because the fact of the matter is Asian doll is the actual personification of what an indigenous Indian looks like. They look like me and they look like you. They look like your mama with the nappy head, your mama with the short hair, with the long, your daddies and your grandpas with the long beards, with the long locks, with the long, the braids, all of that. That's who the original American Indian is. I need y'all to overstand and understand that. If you think I'm lying, do your genealogy, and I promise you, you're going to run into 10 million Indians before you run into one African. So Asian doll comes on the internet recently and shared that not only is she an American Indian, she even proved it by saying that her mama been telling her this all their life, and they get an actual check from the government. Now, let's be clear. A lot of y'all on here feel like, oh, well, y'all trying to claim these Indian tribes, and they don't claim y'all back. I don't claim none of these quote unquote civilized tribes. I don't. However, people are realizing that the people who occupy these tribes are not the real people. So even if they're claiming the tribes, that don't necessarily mean they're aligning themselves with the $5 footlongs, the cosplayers. And even for the ones who are, they may be grossly misinformed that that's what they should do. I'm going to tell you now, I'm not telling you what you should do. I wouldn't do it. But for the ones who are, I'm not even mad at them, because at least they have more of an identity of who they are than the rest of us running around here hollering Africa. A lot of us were paper genocided out of our identity. This is why we've gotten so many new names over and over. We went from Negro to colored to Black to African American to Black American. The reason being, it is to scramble your brain so you will never know who you were originally. Originally, you were the American Indian. This is what they identified you as before they came and colonized Turtle Island, aka America. And then they changed the identity of the American Indian and told you that the American Indian, let me get them on here. They changed the name of the American identity of the American Indian and told you that this was the American Indian. And you went with it because you started to socialize your brain to believe that. These are cosplaying immigrants. They're not the American Indian. You, Black America, are the American Indian, okay? So now here it is. Asian Doll come on here to share her story, and she gets backlash. It says, rapper Asian Doll says her family hid their ethnicity, their real ethnicity group growing up, because they were told to identify as African American despite Native roots. Let's get into it. It says rapper Asian Doll has the internet talking after revealing her mother allegedly told the family to publicly identify as African American while privately claiming Native ancestry. She says her mother received benefits connecting to tribal roots and instructed them to not tell friends or schools about their ethnicity, leaving her now questioning what she should believe about her background growing up. It says the post quickly sparked debate, some saying ancestry and tribal identity aren't the same thing, others arguing mixed history exists, and a few flat out rejecting the claim altogether. This is the biggest lie you've been told, and I'm not going to hate because I see FBA tell this lie too. The biggest lie you were told is that Black Americans or Africans created or procreated with Native Americans and created this American Indian. That is a lie. Black Americans are the American Indian. The only thing changed was your label on a piece of paper. You didn't procreate with the Native Americans to create the Native American or the American Indian. You are the American Indian. That is a lie. You're not mixed. Even though, and y'all gonna see this when y'all do y'all genealogy, what you're gonna see is you'll have one Indian relative and then you'll see them married to a Negro. And then you'll say, oh, so this one must have been Indian and that one must have been Negro. No, the only difference between the Negro and the Indian is they had already changed the name of that Negro or Indian to Negro. That's it. They just changed the name. They're not two different groups of people. These are the same people. The Native American that you see more than likely is Black, like the Negro that's on your genealogy. Okay? That's a trick. Her parents, like I know people in real life, Black as me, locks, long hair, Black as me, still get benefits from the government because their ancestry, the people that came before them, made sure that they were able to hold on to their tribal identity. Now, this is what happened moving forward. All of us were forced to claim African American. We all were. It was put on our birth certificates. And if her mama told her to just claim African American, I'm pretty positive it was easier for her to do that. Because as an adult, she done came out here and told y'all she an American Indian. And we got adults dragging her saying that she just don't want to be Black because they're ignorant. And when I say ignorant, I don't mean it as a slang. I mean they don't know. They don't understand that the Indian is the Black American. So due to their ignorance, they on the internet throwing rocks, hiding their hands, saying she just don't want to be black. She just don't want to be black. When all they got to do is check their own personal genealogy to realize, hell, you an Indian too. Somebody said they saw mulatto all through theirs too. Mulatto is another term that they use to trick you. Mulatto don't mean mixed. Remember, it was white people going around doing the census. If you were light-skinned and they thought you were mixed, they put you down as mulatto. So, for instance, I had a sister who was hella light-skinned. If we were living during that time, they would have put me down as a Negro and her as a mulatto. And she's not mixed. She just was hella light-skinned. So just because you see mulatto don't mean mixed. That's how crazy this paper genocide is. Pay attention. They use these labels to confuse you. Mulatto, and I'm not saying that your people ain't mulatto. What I'm telling you is a lot of them were labeled mulatto because they were light-skinned and white people didn't know the difference. Now, here go Asian doll and what she had to say. She says, my mother was always right about this Native Indian stuff going on right now. My whole life, she told us what we was and told us to never tell friends or the school the truth about our ethnicity. My mother been getting a check for her Indian roots our whole life. I can't believe we have been lied to and was forced to say we were African American when most of us knew in our hearts we wasn't of African descent. Listen, her mama had to do that. Most of y'all have done that and don't even know it. You still running around here saying you Black American because you don't know who you are. And I'm wearing the hat, but I know who we are. You still calling yourself Black because you don't know who you are. Her mama was right. All of us had to identify as African American. Most of us don't even realize that we had to. Let me throw y'all out there because y'all think this is the game. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all how the people play in our face. Let me show y'all how the people play in our face. Let me make y'all laugh right quick. Hold on. Stay right here. You want to know who all else was Black Indians? African Americans, quote unquote Indians? Because see, the people not going to tell you this, but I'm going to come on the internet and show it to you anyway. See, this is how paper genocide works. All they care about is what they write in the paper, right? Look at all these people who have quote unquote Indian descent. Rosa Parks, Cherokee and Creek, Muskogee Indian. Oprah discovered her native heritage. I don't know what it is. Poet Olivia Ward Bush, Montuket, I hope I'm saying it right. Michael Jackson, Choctaw, Jimi Hendrix, Cherokee, James Brown, Apache, Darth Vader, what's his name? James Earl Jones, Cherokee and Choctaw, Crispus Attucks, Wampanoag, rapper LL Cool J, all of us. We've seen it how many times? Waka Flocka, Bow Wow, Chris Brown. You are the American Indian. You are the American Indian. The only difference is they changed your name. Asian doll is just showing you what they've been hiding from you. These same people, they'll put in other doctrines and tell you they're African American when they'll tell you in this one that they also Indian. I'm telling you, this is why I get on here every day and tell you to preach and do your genealogy. These people is lying to you. Asian doll is on the money. She is an Indian and they at least getting a check from it. That means her ancestors made sure by law that they were counted as American Indian. All of these people who you think are just African American are also Indian. So what you think you is? If all of these people who you thought were African American is Indian, what you think you is? Yup, Little Richard, Shaka Khan, all of them. All of these people with Indian roots. And they tell you they African American. Asian doll, like I said, was right on. Look at her high cheekbones. Even if you look at most of Black Americans, we have the high cheekbones. That is a characteristic of an American Indian. It just is. The dark skin tone, the melanated skin, the coily hair. All of these things are characteristics and traits of the American Indian. But you wouldn't know that if you believe the American Indian is the $5 footlong. I tell y'all all the time, when them people came off these boats, they showed you who they met when they got here. They did not come across these $5 footlongs at no point in time. When they showed you, when they came over here, they showed you in all of these different books and all of these different texts. They even described the people that they saw here. They even gave you the emblem of America, and it is a Black American woman. These are the indigenous people here. Not just in North America. It's the same thing in South America. It's the same thing in the Caribbean. Sorry, y'all. I keep telling you who it was these people encountered when they got off of their boats. It was us. All they did was through paper genocide and through media, all they did was whitewash us out of the conversation. Whitewash us out of the conversation and make us believe that this is what the American Indian look like, that this is what the Native Hawaiian look like, that this is what the Native Mexican look like, that this is what the Native Puerto Rican and all. These people are clones, Cabbage Patch Kids. They not real. The real people look like me and you. That's why I tell y'all every day, do y'all genealogy. That's the only way to find out. Even your Bible book say they Black. Do your genealogy. Let me show y'all this right quick, because it's getting real rough in these streets. And it's really us against everybody. Y'all cop the merch. Get your babe merch. Black Americans versus everybody. It's really us against everybody. Look at how they taken over Black history. As we speak now, the Tethers have completely taken over Black history. They running all of the reparations boards, and they basically playing like they us, all there to undermine us, right? And then when we try to tell these people, or we flat out tell them, mind your raggedy ass business and leave Black Americans and our business and our ancestors alone, we get a lot of pushback from these people, because these people want us to believe that we all one big nigga, even though they know in the back of their mind we not. That's the witchcraft. The witchcraft is to believe you came from a continent that way and that you belong to a group of people on that side. So you'll never stop to understand who you are here, so you can get your real inheritance right here. These are all ops. Is who they are. This African sitting across from this brother, this Black American, telling him about our history when he has no part of our history. Africa has no part of Black history in America. The Caribbean have no part of history in Black America. The Black Hispanics have zero part of history in Black American history. Have a few onesie-twosie of them been in it? Yes. But are they collectively a part of it? No. I hate when they speak on us. I hate when they speak on our history. Bitch, don't come over here and tell me my history. Tell me about the history where you come from. Other than that, mind your business and shut your mouth when it comes to Black America. Shut your mouth when it comes to us. You not us, we not you. Your ancestors aren't great like mine. They didn't do what mine did. And I refuse to allow you to come over here and rewrite the history to make it seem like we was all over here kumbaya singing together. We wasn't. My ancestors fought and died on this soil. My ancestors fought in every war. Mine, not yours. You just got here, you Johnny come lately ass nigga. You just got here. And you gonna think you gonna play us like we slow and come in and play like, oh no, brother, it's all of us together. Do not be divisive so you can steal my shit over my dead body. I'm fighting with the ancestors over our dead body. You get it? Because that's what we getting a lot of. Let's get into this brother going back and forth with this Tether about reparations and even Black history as a whole. Start shutting these tethers down when they start talking to us about history. Don't come tell me about American history. Talk to me about your history, where you come from. Tell me about Nigerian history. Go study that shit and come back and be an expert in that. You can't be an expert in my history because it don't belong to you, duck, goose. Get the likes up on the video.
You sound dumb. You sound extra dumb to even question me.
That's your only concern.
You
on
sound
the
dumb
issue.
to even question
Is
me
it
about
weird
it.
To act like you
it's
actually
not weird.
Care about an issue when all you're really,
my nigga,
if you're not for the money
if you're not here, if you're not from here, respectfully, you look dumb. You sound racist.
What do you mean from here?
He's not. He don't have no rights to what the fuck he talking about.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
His parents are from Africa. So the reparations that we're talking about, he would not have claim to. He's not an American descendant of a slave. Period.
Okay. So, I get it. I get it.
Period.
His parents were born in Africa and were enslaved, so they came here. Like that's what you're saying. Like,
he has no blood shed here in this country. Period. Not him. Not his parents. Not his grandparents. Not his parents' parents. They just came.
Facts. And that's the most important. Like many Black Americans, we all have ancestors who fought and died in wars, not just on this soil, on soils abroad for this country. We have the bloodshed on this land, not them, not the Jamaican, not the Haitian, not the African, not the Black Hispanic. The bloodshed on this land come from our ancestors. I refuse to allow these people to come over here and rewrite that history. No, we're not going to allow you to do that. That don't go like that. Y'all just got here. Your ancestors come out of a Cabbage Patch land. We not the same. But again, these are the people y'all going to for the reparations board. These are the people that y'all allowing to represent us. We're not going to continue to do that. Y'all didn't shed no blood. Y'all didn't fight for nothing. All you motherfuckers did was come over here at the end of the road in the fourth quarter, no overtime, and reap the benefits. That's all you did.
Over here.
Now I understand what you're saying.
It's for what happened on this country, in this land, American, the blood that was shed here, the slavery that happened here, the money that was brought in here, the come on, man. All this fucking money, man. All these fucking enterprises, all this shit that was built off of our backs here in America. That's what we talking about. The atrocities that happen here in America, we talking about holding these people responsible. Some of these motherfuckers still alive. He don't know nothing about that. He don't care nothing about that. I do, though. He don't give a fuck about that. They just got over here. So, of course, he's going to look at me and laugh. He's going to chuckle. He's going to go and take us all around the corner and say, African this and this. But what about this and what? You don't know shit. Shut the fuck up. It's not your bag. Apparently, you don't. You tried to tell us that American slavery happened in Africa. You don't know shit. You literally said that, nigga.
When did I say?
Oh, my God. I'm gone. I'm done. I'm leaving.
Shout out to this brother for even having this conversation with this Tether. Black America, I think moving forward, whenever a Tether come to talk to you about history, shut that shit down. I can't nobody who not Black America come talk to me about my history. You can't. Shut the fuck up. Until you can tell me about your history, even if you could tell me about your history, I'm still questioning you. Do not come to talk to me about what my ancestors did on this land. It has absolutely nothing to do with you, and it's very disrespectful. This is what's happening. These Africans and a lot of these tethers are being educated amongst the same system that educates these white folks, and they get it in their brains that they know more than us, and they come over here trying to educate us on our ancestors. No, sir. You need to go learn about your own ancestors. They have nothing to do, like the brother said, with the bloodshed on this land. Nothing. Nothing. Yet and still, they the loudest about it. That don't bother y'all. It grinds my gears. And they the ones talking the loudest. Like the brother said, my people fought and died on this land. My people, they still got descendants of the people who have benefited off of the labor and all of the things that were stolen from my people. They still live today, 2026. And here it is, some Tether who's a first generation quote unquote American gonna sit across from any Black American and tell us about our history and what we deserve when they're the most ignorant about it. Miss me with it. Miss me with it. Shout out to this brother because he better than me. I'm not about to tongue wrestle with no Tether about nothing. I'm telling y'all now. I'm not tongue wrestling with no Tether that have no identity of his own about nothing. Y'all can't figure out your own ancestry. Why are you so infatuated with ours? And this is not to all people who are foreigners. I'm talking about Tethers who are infatuated with Black Americans and our history. My question is only this. If my history and my past have nothing to do with you, why are you so pressed? But I know why. Because you have nothing back home to look forward to. No shade, but it's the truth. Y'all come in from these towns that don't barely have electricity. Most of you motherfuckers come from places that don't even have running water. Y'all not born in these places. Y'all first generation Americans, and y'all get here and forget that y'all come from a land of people who can't even create plumbing. And because you get tethered under this damn system and your ancestors, not ancestors, but your parents lie and tell you that they started with nothing and became this something, y'all get to repeating that shit and then looking at us on our own land, the owners of our own land. You motherfuckers are visitors here. Let's be clear. You visitors here. Because once this land get back in order and the true chiefs and the true mothers of this land take over, you got to know all y'all with that negative energy coming up off this land. But y'all fix y'all lips and y'all have the audacity and the nerve to sit on our land. And this ain't yours, but you sit on our land and look us dead in the face and tell us that it's a us issue and that we having a problem and you know more about us and our history than we do. And that's a lie. You don't even know about your own damn self. Most of y'all don't even know you're part of Cabbage Patch Kids. Most of y'all don't even know you're part clone. That's all right, though. The earth is repairing itself. You got to know it. The earth is repairing itself. And one thing about the Most High, another thing about the universe and Mother Earth, when it's repairing itself, do not get in the way. I ain't. All of this talk y'all been doing on this internet, and shout out to the foreigners or the people who not Black American who really are allies. I really wish y'all speak up a little louder. I ain't gonna lie. Because silence is starting to be complicity. At any rate, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting so tired of these tethers coming over here trying to integrate and infiltrate because they have nothing to look forward to back at their homelands. Y'all coming from places that y'all can't even get up and run in your damn self. And then y'all come over here, Amanda Seals. And then y'all come over here, Jasmine Crockett. And then y'all come over here, all you tethers. And y'all want to first and foremost take over our shit. Gone are the days because we doing our genealogy. And like I told y'all, identity is the first step to freedom. Once we do our genealogy and realize who we are and who you ain't, you getting up off the land. And I mean that. You getting up off the land. You, the bitch who born you, and the ones who you born, y'all getting up off the land. Oh yeah, because see the way the universe gonna work, it's gonna read energy. All you energetic haters, all you energetic hating ass tethers who cosplay like you our friends and playing like you want to be part of Black America, this, that, and the third, whole time undermining us. You got to know when the chiefs take their states and they rightful places at their ownership, your ass coming up off this land. You, the bitches who born you and the bitches you born after you, telling you now, you're coming up off the land. So tread light and enjoy. Tread light, but enjoy. I'm tired of these tethers. I'm tired. This is why I tell Black America, do your genealogy, because if you don't do it, nobody else, you'll never be able to know who exactly you are. This is also why I came up with the brand Black Americans versus everybody, because it really is us versus everybody, y'all. Please, y'all, make sure y'all hit up the store. If y'all want to cop some merch, babe, Black Americans versus everybody, it is on VoodooDollTVShop.com. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. If y'all want to check out some merch and get some stuff, make sure y'all do that, y'all. But let me just say this, though, before we get up off of here. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up on the video. I appreciate each and everybody coming in and shopping with the doll and even rolling with the doll. Like the video if you haven't already. Let me say this, bro. We are at war. This is a spiritual war. We are in spiritual war right now. Spiritual warfare is happening right now. We need all hands on deck. The only way to get our hands on deck is for us to get out here and tap in to the Most High God, to our ancestors, so they could guide us up out of this crap. These tethers, we gonna get rid of them. They getting up out of here. Trust and believe. But we got to do our part. When the universe enacts its karma, when the Most High and the ancestors enact its karma, please just step back and get out the way. That's what I do. I do like this. You know how it used to be? Remember your mom and them used to say, shut up, and you, before I give you something to cry for, this me with the church finger. I ain't got it. And I advise us to keep our head down, do our genealogy, and mind our business. You see what I'm saying? I think that's the most important in this point in time, because these tethers trying to knock us off of our star and off of who we are, and the awakening is real. It's real, and it is happening, okay? Anthony Cummins, thank you so much for gifting one membership. If you received that membership from Anthony, thank him so much, and thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you. Hey, it's Trey. Thank you for the super chat. Says they literally eat dirt cookies in Haiti. Cookies made from literal dirt. Po-ass mofos. That's what I'm saying. And then they come over here first generation and start acting stupid. They get slavery stupid over here. Don't worry about it. See that bitch who was just on here talking crazy about Black America? She getting up off the land too. Watch. One way or the other. KJ, thank you so much, KJ9428, for the super chat. Says no running water in most places, no management systems. I've been to Haiti, Vu, filthy, and I've never been. I heard they got beautiful water, and I think the people of Haiti is beautiful. But let me just say this. Y'all tell us that y'all sending over here gonna get y'all to catch a lot of strays. When it come down to defending Black America, it's us against everybody. I mean that. I bleed that. I love everybody, but when it's us versus you, I'm going to pick us every time. And I'm telling you, y'all going to catch some strays. Get your people. Get them. You better come get them. I'm telling you. Chanel Smith 332, thank you so much for the super chat. Says Rockhead's mother has those beautiful high cheekbones as well. She look indigenous. Not only does she look indigenous, she's even said it. I forgot what tribe, but they, you know, I don't know if y'all know this. Rockhead, her mama is an indigenous American, an American Indian. As a matter of fact, they lost their land being an American Indian. Rockhead's mother with the high cheekbones, you know, like mine. That's that Injun shit. You get it? Like y'all got, like your mom and them got, like your grandma and them got. That's that Injun. You get it? That's that Injun blood in you. With that being said, though, let me get above here. I love y'all so much. Shout out to everybody in the building. Thank y'all so much for all your support. Support the dolls. Support the brand. Babe is the new wave. Black Americans versus everybody. With that being said, I'm sorry. Black Americans versus everybody. Babe is the new wave. Love y'all. I will catch y'all Monday for the morning, Joe. Subscribe so you'll know when I go live and upload more new content. And we will have Educational Friday here in a couple hours. So make sure y'all pull over and pop out. Love y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. Never pay it back. Always pay it forward. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.